Live, Uncle Mike.
All right, guys. So here we are, Monitor Brains podcast number. It don't matter because this is live from.
Good way out of it, Uncle Mike.
What?
It's a good way out of it.
Yeah. This is live from Monitorfest. Brian Waterloo, proprietor and director and one-man gang for the Monitorfest. And it's a beautiful day. It always is at Monitorfest, the best fest. Here we are. And Brian Waterloo, 5 years in a row now. Monitorfest. And as monitor lovers, man, we couldn't thank you enough for all you do for these last 5 Mays. I mean, 5 Mays in a row, you've had this fantastic thing at your beautiful spot. You got a beautiful spot here.
Thank you.
And yeah, so what does Monitorfest mean to you? Because I know you've been thinking about this since we were kids. So like,
yeah, it's been. I wish I would have done this earlier. You know, because shit, I've lived here for over 10 years. But it's I don't know, always been rolling around in my head. I'm like, you know, how could I do it? Whether I'm like renting like a VFW hall or something. But you know, when I bought this house, the barn, everything, it just kind of clicked. And then, you know, Mike was essentially like, hey man, you should have a get together. And, you know, and it just kind of came together that way. And I'm thankful to everybody that's come out here because, you know, like Mike's Wisconsin, Nick, you're in PA.
Well,
you know,
can I say something? We got coast to coast this year. You got Janice Horacek or whatever her name is from Maryland, and then you got Jeremy Rigdon from
Seattle, like Washington,
right? So yeah, coast to coast, Monitorfest,
and then people from Florida, like you know, Mason is in Tennessee now.
Yep,
he's out here. Alec, California. Usually
we wouldn't see without this.
Yeah. So it's always been a nice big.
Now we're
giant get together.
We've accomplished coast to coast. Yeah. Next, we're going international. What do you think of that, Ryan? We could have a bunch of Polacks and Germans and Russians.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I know
some Canadians down here.
I know they have the like the international Varanic symposiums in Germany usually. And then they you know, like I think the one last year was I think it was in Spain. But yeah, the Europeans definitely have their multiple disciplinary conference.
I'd love to go to one of those.
Yeah, they're just, you know, you hear about them after it's happened.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
man, I just want to thank you for years of friendship. You know, we've known each other since we were punk kids running around Lee Watson's, and here we are now. You know, I don't know how much time we got left, but we're here, and this is a blast. And thank you for always putting on a great time here.
Yeah.
And again, you know, I mean, out of the kind of his heart, he don't charge nobody to come here. He picks up the food. You know.
No, with the way, you know, and that's because every year I get people asking, like, hey, can I donate? Can I give you some money? I'm like, I refuse it just because, you know, people are coming out here and they're traveling. They're freaking.
I take all that money.
Yeah. You know, whether they're flying or driving, that's an expense. And then you got the hotel. You know, and I'm like, the last thing I could do is charge you. Be like, it's $10 to get in, even though you just spent $500 getting here. So the least I could do is, you know, supply the food and the drinks, and you know, nobody goes away here hungry, and a couple of them stumble away, myself included.
Yeah.
I didn't get there yet. But.
Yeah. I've been holding off a little bit, but starting to feel a little warmer on the cheeks.
Sure.
So, but yeah, I don't drink, but when I come here, I like to have 1, 2.
Sure.
And you know, it's always a good time. Again, like to think back when we were kids, running around Lee Watson's, man. You know, that all these years, man, we're still doing this shit.
Yeah.
It's
and for those of you that don't know, Lee Watson was like the first real big reptile show before Tinley, before Potter and Ashley. Started doing it. There was Lee Watson.
Yeah, and there was around when Lee Watson started. There was the guy in Ohio.
Yeah, Don Hamper.
So he was the oldest, and Lee Watson was right there.
There was Millersport, Ohio. Okay. That's where Don Hamper's was. That was cool because we would go there. You know, you could buy venomous there. You could buy crocodilians, all that.
Yep. I used to go to a livestock auction over there.
Yeah, that was a hell of a show. And then Lee's was also another, it was like 3 of my barns combined size wise. And you get all kinds of stuff there. Or like Mark Bell used to have been there.
Yeah, Mark. Well, let's
Ty
see.
Park.
Mark Bell, Ty Park, Barczyk started there.
Brad, good buddy.
Yeah, Brad. I mean, there was a lot of guys that are still around that, came up, and unfortunately, Lee ain't around anymore. He passed away a few years ago.
Oh, shit, he was a dinosaur when we started.
And he was a great dude. He was, he was great for the community,
Yeah.
But,
It's
again,
crazy to be sitting here next to both of you guys. Names that I always looked up to.
Well, I appreciate that.
yeah,
I appreciate both of your friendships.
Like me and Brian both, we see people coming up, and you can tell people who are in it for now and people who are in it for the long haul. And I've always said that from the time I met you, that you're the future.
You, Alec, Daraka,
Yep.
Mason.
Yep.
You guys seem to be making things happen. I mean, and you're young, so I just I'm old now, and I just don't care anymore.
Well, I want to thank you too for your gift.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It
No
means a lot.
Mhm.
Look forward to working that.
I hope it's a male.
Yeah.
Not a female.
Yeah.
Can we let the cat out of the bag?
What?
The gift.
Oh yeah,
Brian gave me a lace, a dark face lace.
yeah. This was in fact, it's special because last Monitorfest last year, the female that produced this hatchling that he's getting, she was laying them during Monitorfest. She was laying the eggs,
Wow.
and then this one hatched at like almost 9 months to the day, and it's one of my like black face because the adult male that
They're my favorite.
she bred with is actually over here inside the.
Well, while we're talking about your dark phase various project, Brian, refresh my memory because I always screw this up, but there was one that you had. It was a hatchling, I remember, and it was, you called it a tiger or whatever because it was black and it had
real cute.
yeah.
It was kind of just a quick nickname for it, like a tiger stripe lace, but
That was beautiful, man.
that one actually, I sold that one to Alec.
Oh,
Alec has it. He's actually
breeding.
it turned out to be a female, and he's gotten babies from her. So,
Nice.
yeah,
He's
Alec's
got some
definitely
nice
been doing great work.
Well,
with,
again,
lace.
as far as lace go, I've always, I'm a monitor guy. I love all monitors. Bell's face are very nice. I'm a black and white guy. I really like that. But man, to me, there ain't nothing better than a beautiful, normal lace.
Mhm.
The dark phase are the top tier.
Yeah,
Those are my favorite.
definitely.
Yeah, they get that. Like I said, mine usually get that real dark black head on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, the one that Alec has, Nigerian, that whole back, she's her head is just solid jet black.
Yeah,
I want to get one from him, whatever the opposite of this is. And
There's times when I see that animal, a headshot of that animal, and I'm like, you got Toji?
It's true. It does look
Because
that
it's
way.
got the
Quite
band
similar,
around
yeah.
it, very close.
Just a little white down here. That's it.
Yeah. So, again, Monitorfest 2026 5th year anniversary. We got the man himself, Brian Waterloo, here. And again, I don't want to sound like we're blowing you, but, you're the man, bro. You put this on every year, consistent. And I know there's a few times that I maybe had to kick you in the butt a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's okay, man, because
Sure.
and the only reason I was persistent with you like that is because I know if you didn't do it, I know how you feel.
I know it would fucking drive me crazy.
Yeah, it would drive me crazy.
And I think a lot of it is just I'm not doing it for my own reasons. Like I don't want to do it because I don't want to deal. I want to do it to make sure that there's enough people coming. So people that are traveling out of state, it's worthwhile. And I'm like, hey, I went there and there was like 10 people there, and it's like great.
Ever since number one, everybody showed up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ever since number one, it's been good. And the turnout on this one, it seems about average.
Yeah.
So
There's at least 50 people here.
yeah.
So
And,
good turnout.
And again, you know, we get these really nice badges made, and it's all with Adeline Robinson's artwork. So you can check out Adeline Robinson on Adeline Robinson Art on Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff. And she donates her time for this too.
She makes badges. She makes banners. I got last year's shirt on. I ordered mine too late. It's still in the mail. He's got this year's on.
I don't have it yet. I get it after.
Oh, you got the anus shirt.
I got the anus shirt. Didn't even notice that.
Well, you know, when you gave me that Varanus license plate, some joker, I'm riding around Tinley taking pictures with people. Someone put something in front of Varan, and they're like, oh, who's Anus? Anus, what are you talking about? And I looked, seen a piece of paper taped over. I'm like, you know, I don't even know.
All right, Uncle Mike, it was me. No,
it was you. It was you. That's why I tried to run your booth over.
Is both Nick and Mike, because my license plate's on my truck, I'm Illinois, it says Varanus. So they sent me new plates, and I gave Mike one, and I gave Nick the other.
Mine's right behind my desk.
So they both have a unique piece of Illinois history there.
You inspired me. I ordered mine for Pennsylvania from my truck.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Cool.
Varanus.
You'll have to give me one when you're.
Yeah, I will. I'll return the favor.
Yeah, we'll collect them.
Every state.
Yeah, you could probably get in Wisconsin.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. I was so pissed. I went and I changed my license from Illinois to Wisconsin, and here's me walking around with my gun. I got the gun on the hip, and I find out I'm in a Wisconsin resident now. So my Illinois concealed carry was
no longer valid.
No longer
Illinois
valid.
sucks giant ass.
Yep. And you know the
gun laws are ridiculous.
And the bad thing about Illinois is they make this place, and we're not complaining, but they make this place a shithole. And
I got to show you that 357 I got. I brought it to Tinley, and you never showed up. The new one, the little snubby.
I want to see that.
Yeah, you got to see this. Nice gun.
And then you're still holding my other one. That piece.
You seen that one?
No.
I got a 6-inch Colt Python, but it's blued.
That's cool.
And it's what year?
67.
See, it's not the new crap.
It's not the new one.
It's the real deal.
The old Colt Python.
And literally, he shows it to me, and he's got the white gloves. And I don't blame him because, man, the gun is.
It was like $4,500, man.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Sorry, folks, it's got nothing to do with monitors, but
no, it's all got to do with monitors. Because if you try to break in the house,
I got a little story. Chris Murray, when I was first starting to hatch out lace and make them available, he was up my ass like, dude, I want to get a lace from you. I'm like, all right, and he wanted to trade, and I'm like, dude, find me a fucking 6-inch Colt Python, and I'll trade you for a lace.
That's how you got it.
And this is another one I have. Okay. I have 2 Colt Pythons. So he ended up fucking finding me a Colt Python. He's like, dude, what do you think? And I'm like, sold. So I traded one of the lace for this Colt Python. I'll show you. It's
cool.
nickel. It's fucking sweet gun.
That's beautiful.
But yeah, Chris came through and he's like, yeah, I'll get you a gun.
I can never get no trade deals like that, man.
No, mine are the opposite. They're like, I'll trade you a water pistol for it.
Yeah, squirt gun. But so here we are, like I said, Monitorfest 2026. Brian, I don't know, do you want to let the cat out of the bag? Your potential move coming up here?
Yeah, folks that have been trying to make it out here every year, this is probably the last one because I am making every effort I can to get out of this state. And my wife wants to move to Arizona, so we're putting that plan together. Basically, a couple variables are at play before we do it, but yeah, the plan is to move. And it's just basically, I love this area, I love this house, but they're starting to build up shit around here, and it's going to be a ton of truck traffic, stupid data center, some other bullshit they're doing, warehouse. So before I take a complete bath on my house, I want to get the fuck out of here.
And it's just going to make my job a little bit rougher, trying to convince them to do it from
Arizona.
Yeah. But we'll figure it out one way or the other, man. Yeah. We'll get it all worked out. And again, man, thank you so much for your years of friendship, bro.
Yeah.
And putting on this awesome time, this awesome fest. and your hospitality, and your wife too, and your dog. Look at your dog sitting there; he's so happy.
That's
and,
a horse. That's not a dog.
Yeah, it is a horse. I wanted to saddle it up so I could walk back to the sandwiches over there.
I think JJ was thinking about it.
Yeah,
He's looking at him funny.
But so that's our interview with the man himself, Brian Waterloo, Monitorfest, monitor breeder, Moranis guy, various guy for dude. Brian, I remember way back in the day. Yeah, I'm gonna get this is when it was unheard of to get various in the United States. I'm gonna have lease money. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, Brian. And this guy is so freaking persistent that here it is years later. Not only did he get him, but he's one of the foremost breeders in the world.
It's the first name I think of when I think about lace. For sure.
So thank you for all your work and the show. And you work with the French, work with the Varanids and our French.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Good, appreciate it too.
So all right, well we'll get somebody else in here, and I'm sure somebody's gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna talk to Kathy, you said? Or?
Yeah. Adeline, if you could send Adeline.
How about you want to talk to Alec or?
Yeah, we're gonna hit most of them.
All right, who do you want me to
send? That one chick with the dyed red hair and the patch over her eye, we don't want.
What the fuck is that?
This is the imaginary friend.
Thanks,
Oh,
bro.
no, she's kind of cool.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, thank you. All right, who? Oh, Kathy, right?
Kathy or
You're up,
Addie.
Kathy.
She got a Merton with her? No.
Oh, she lost it, I think.
It's all right. She's got to pay one way or the other.
Yeah.
They have to pay. That was Brian moaning, not me. So here we got downtown.
You're gonna fucking edit this, right?
I can't. It's live.
It's live.
So we got downtown Kathy Brown coming up now. She's all with her mini skirt on. She's got a lizard in her hand.
Where's the other one?
Oh, I left it in the thing.
You're fine. Just leave it.
I got
Are
the
you
same
sure?
skirt, Uncle Mike. That's a surprise for later.
What?
I had the same skirt. That's a surprise for later.
Oh, the skirt?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You should have worn it. Then we could be twinsies.
Well, that's a surprise for the end of the podcast that we were talking about.
Oh.
So if you guys don't know, we've got Kathy Brown here, the Reptile Whisperer, who's a phenomenal person who deals with animals on a different level. She gets inside their brain and really comforts them and calms them, and not in the boop the snoot kind of way. In a real way. She respects them. She doesn't put cowboy hats on them and let them swim in the bathtub. She respects the apex predators that they are, and she happens to have here one of my captive born Mertens. She can't go nowhere without holding a lizard this one.
Of course.
She tamed in 30
What's up?
minutes.
What's up,
It's been
horse?
super chill.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
He's tiny. He's got the cutest little face.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And I'm sure you guys know Kathy has her own podcast too.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cute. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's awesome. You did bring the mail, right?
What?
Yeah. It's the
The
mail.
female bites.
I don't know which one this is.
Let me see. Real quick. And I bet you. Oh, you bring the female. When
Whatever.
they're young like this,
She's cute.
if you turn them over and you look at their tail base, before they hit 3 months old and start putting some weight on their tail base, females are born with a maroon head and a perfectly circular vent, where a male is more circular on the top but flat on the bottom, and that's the room where their hemipenes will eventually fill in. So
They're
Okay,
so
so
wondering
you're
those things.
saying that you can tell what the gender is when they're this age?
when they're that young, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, with Mertens for sure.
For
And it
Mertens,
works on
Okay.
most animals. Now, however, Mertens are very slow growing, so
Yeah.
you can see it a little longer. Like Coming Eye, by the first month, they got so much beef on their tail, it's hard to tell. But right out of the egg, they're easy to sex.
Seems like all that Australian stuff is really slow.
Yeah, slow grown. This is an F2, so their mom and dad are 5 years old now, and
Yeah.
they're holdbacks from my original trio. So that's an F2 there.
Well, it's certainly adorable.
Colors are
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. Dude, I wish other monitors were easy to sex when they're little.
Yeah, you know what? I think what it boils down to is when you work with them enough and you
Yep.
see enough of them.
Yeah.
Like I say to people all the time, they'll have two,
Mhm.
and you know me and you talk about this all the time, Nick.
Yep.
When you got two, you're like, that looks male. That one, you know.
Seeing
But
what
if
he
you
wants.
had four, you'd
Yeah,
be
then
able
you
to.
can see
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
the more
yeah.
you look at, the more that you hold and you have, the easier it becomes until they are hit
Sure with
maturity. And
those,
then
I
it's
mean,
easy.
you've had like 250 of them on the mic, so
Yeah,
you know you're what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really weird how that started, Kathy. Is so me and my son Angelino were sitting around holding little ones like this, and we were wondering why some of them were born with like a purple maroon head,
Yeah, yeah.
and we never put nothing together. And my son teaches me shit.
He picks up on little stuff.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, okay, Ange. And then he's like, no, Dad, really look at this. And I'm like, wow, you might be onto something. So we started looking at all of the purple-headed ones compared to the green-headed ones, and 90% of the time, the ones with the maroon head are circular tail females.
I've never had them that small. The
Yeah.
blue was all the way at the side of the face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that super
So
cool?
crazy.
Man, these guys
So
are
underrated.
so awesome.
Yeah.
They're like reptilian otters. You
Yeah.
know?
And that's what's really cool about Mertens. You put them in a cool setup with a with a nice water feature. I mean, you could put them in a regular setup with a water bowl or basin, but if you give them a really nice water feature,
Yeah.
the tricks that they do, like dolphins coming up out of the water, they're just
See, and that's
amazing.
the way to do it. Like, I wouldn't get them and not have them. You
Exactly
know
why I
what I mean?
have
Because that's the whole purpose that you would get a species like this is to observe their natural behavior and have like some kind of cool ass fucking cage
Yeah.
where they can just, see them swim with fish and.
Yep. And you know that's
You know?
so I say this a lot. I love building naturalistic enclosures, and it's hard for me when I get rid of something to get rid of the cage because it's like I
Yeah.
love the way I built it and the way it looks, and it's. But I'm selling my F1 breeders. They're 1.2 proven, and I'm getting rid of them. And it's going to be hard to get rid of that cage, but I'm done with all the water and stuff.
You've got
Just-
4 collectors out of them, right? Uncle Mike?
So far, yeah, I
Yeah.
got 2. One's was Pippin when I left the house. I wanted to bring them, but I figured that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Kathy
Great
is.
project for somebody.
If you noticed what Kathy had said about, I wouldn't keep them any other way. That's the respect that I honor in this stuff. We're like, and people are all different, and I don't care. But when you take an apex predator and you put it on your shirt while you're watching TV and it closes its eyes in a 72-degree room, and don't kid yourself. That animal doesn't love you as much as you want it. It likes you, it tolerates you, and maybe it loves you, but not in the way humans love. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, if you took your little baby that you got on your shirt and you're watching the Andy Griffith show, eating bonbons, and he's just chilling on your chest in a 72-degree room, you take little booger and you go to the woods, and it's an 85-degree day out, and he ain't going to sleep on your shirt. He's going to run up a tree because that's what they are. They're apex predators. So I wanted to just point that out, Kathy, that's what I love about you is you respect these animals for what they are. You don't try to turn them into baby dogs, and you're not putting bat wings on them.
No, and I love to handle them, and I love the human interaction, but like, if anybody knows me, I only hold them for short periods of time because I know that they need to be back in their cage. Because if their cage is warm, it's humid,
Security.
and if you have them
Everything they
outside of their cage too long, like they can get dehydrated, they can get sick. You know what I mean? Like, and I've actually seen that before working at a reptile rescue. Like,
With
animals
that
that-
being said, Kathy,
you
you're not talking about 2 days out of the cage.
no, I'm
Short periods
talking
of
like
time.
maybe
Hours.
20 minutes.
Yep.
And then they're going back in. And then, like maybe let them warm up and do whatever. And then if they still want to come out, like, I'll let them out again, but then they're going right back in again.
Yep.
The only exception to that is like when I take them outside in summer. If I've taken them outside you know, they can hang out because it's nice. It's
Yeah.
warm. It's humid. You
Well, I
know.
take mine out in my facility, but it's an ambient temperature.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that facility. They just go in their house or
Right.
they have them in their living room.
Well, you remember years and years ago when you first got merged from me,
Yeah.
and you did the unboxing video on the back of your truck, like in the woods. I'm like, this
You're
kid's
like,
nuts.
you're nuts.
And I told him, I'm like, dude, what do you think? He goes, no, I got my brothers. So he's got little
I
guys.
had backup.
Yeah, they're ready to run them down. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
And we
again,
have, for sure.
it's you know, again, to understand these animals as the apex predators they are, and still be able to play
Socialize.
with them, socialize
Yeah.
them. You know,
Well, like,
that's all fine and
Or
well.
you can just build a huge enclosure so
And
that
go in
you
there
can
with
go
it.
inside.
There you go.
You know,
That's how
I mean,
it's
that's
better.
what I do with my ornate with Skittles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go in there and just hang out with
And
her.
that's a team we need.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah, she's
emphasize that it's a
super
team.
nice, dude. I love Skittles so
Yeah.
much. She's so,
So cool.
nice.
I love that
Yeah.
species.
Yeah. Well,
Only
she
work with
hissed
so
at me
much.
the first time ever because I was taking eggs from her.
How did they go, those eggs?
So, okay, so the
I
eggs.
never even asked her.
Yeah, so she laid 32 eggs. I know. I didn't have room in my
Those
incubator for
African
all of
species
them.
is so insane.
Dude, and I wasn't expecting, dude, those eggs are big. They're like
Yeah.
chicken eggs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do with all of them? And so since my incubator, I don't have a lot of room because I keep tree monitors, you know what I mean? So it's not like I had a huge ass incubator. So I just kind of had to like pick like the first, 7 is what I ended up collecting. And like, that's all I could fit in there. So out of those 7, 2 are still looking good. The rest have started to cave in. But we'll see how it goes.
She was never with a male, right?
Nope, never with a male.
So cool.
And she's like 3.5 years old now. Yeah, so like from what I've heard from other people, other breeders, is that they usually lay eggs like once a year, unless they double clutch. So I'm expecting, I guess I'll get another chance like next year to try again, and hopefully I'll be more prepared. I'm gonna get like a
Call me.
bigger
We're not that
incubator.
far away. I'll throw them in
Yeah,
the
I'll be like,
incubator.
Nick, you want to incubate some of
I'll
these
do it.
these eggs for me?
Yeah.
I'm
just always
serious.
worried
I
with the-
will.
Call me. I'll put them in there. I
Okay.
got 3 incubators.
Okay, because there's too
Or I'll bring
many.
the incubator to you. One
Yeah,
or two.
yeah. Well, like, okay, so I was talking to like some people inside, and we were talking about like building an incubator out of like a mini fridge or something.
Yeah.
And like I've
So
always
easy.
wanted to try to do it, but I'm kind of nervous, about like,
It's easy.
you hear about people like having fires from the heat tape, and because
Wow.
I know you got to put the heat tape
They're
in there,
wiring
and
heat tape on. I got
I'm
pre-wired.
like,
heat tape.
oh my God, I don't want to like,
Yeah, that's the only way I will
Yeah.
use heat tape. And then
Yeah.
even then, so heat tape is it's a resistive type thing. So
Okay,
if you use heat tape,
yeah,
like you put your hand on it to check it,
yeah,
you put your hand on it in like 2 seconds. It's like, where did the heat go? You don't feel
Yeah.
the heat, but the heat's building up behind it. So when you use heat
Okay.
tape,
yeah.
even in drawer racks and stuff like that, you got to make sure it's in a groove that nothing when weight hits it, it
Yeah.
resists the current and it builds up behind that resistance, and that's when shit happens. That bad
Okay.
stuff happens.
And people don't use thermostats. is the-
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you definitely have to
Yeah,
use
you need a
thermostat.
thermostat.
But
All right.
so one more thing I want to touch on, you, Kath, is so I had the Patantas, the Patanta peach throats.
Yeah.
I love them. Fantastic. I don't believe they're joviensis at all. I just
They
don't
do look
believe it.
very different.
Not only do they look very different, their body
Yeah.
style is slightly different, and their behavior is a lot different
Yeah.
than a Jayapura type peach throat. So I had a group of them, and I kind of lost interest in them, and I sold a couple here, and I sold this one there, and the one I had changed the light bulbs in the cage, and I didn't have the small 50 watters, so I put 75 watt in there, and my bad. Trust me, I
Yeah.
feel bad than anybody. Indicus complex are very sensitive in their skin, so
Yeah.
it got a thermal burn on its back, and I lost interest in them, and I didn't want to. It was a great animal. She was right by my desk, Nick, and when we would do our podcast, she'd look up over the log,
Yeah.
and then I was like, this motherfucker's watching me. So I'd go out of the way, and then she'd come up around another spot and be watching me. I'm like,
Yeah.
this animal is too
She was a
cool.
fan.
That's when I said, I'm calling a reptile whisperer. If anybody can nurse this thing back to health, Kathy, sent it to her, and how's it doing?
Oh my gosh, she's doing great. All of the burns have healed up. She doesn't have any scabs anymore.
Really?
So like
Yeah.
all the areas just look like white.
Like,
So like, of course, it's going to take time for them to,
Yeah.
grow the skin and the
And
scales.
for people on here, what were you putting
Yeah.
on there?
So when I took her to the vet, they cleaned the area and they got off some of the extra scabbing
Yeah,
that was
the
on,
heavy
like
scab,
the heavy scab. So they cleaned that up, and then they applied some of that silver sulfadiazide, the ointment that they use for burn victims in the hospital. But then also she was taking oral antibiotics, the enrofloxacin, which that is hands down the best antibiotic you can ever use. It's better than the injections.
and
It's
is that
better than
oral?
Baytril. Yeah, it is oral. And it's safer to use than the injections because whenever you do injections, there is a chance that the area around the injection site can turn necrotic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so like I always do the oral enrofloxacin, and like typically you
How
would
many
do
times
it.
orally did you have to do it?
Well, typically it's once a day for 14 days, but for her, because her healing was going to take longer than 2 weeks, she got prescribed the maximum, which is 3 weeks. The maximum is 3 weeks, once a day. So she was on that, and then for the first week, she was also on pain medication that I had to give her once a day, because, well, you've seen the pictures. Like, I mean, it was pretty bad because, okay, so when Mike shipped her to me, she had the scabs on her back, and during transport, she took her back claws and ripped the scab off of her back.
Yeah.
And her nails actually dug into her muscle tissue.
Mm.
So it was like really, really bad.
And
I mean,
here I thought
Yeah.
shipping her with that
Yeah.
heavy scab was a better
Oh,
move.
man.
Which,
Yeah.
I mean, you can only imagine if she did that without that heavy
Oh, yeah.
scab.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
It's a hit or
So,
a miss situation.
yeah, I mean, but stuff happens, like stuff happens. But you know what? She's completely fine now. And like the progression, I was sending you those weekly photos. It was like amazing.
Yeah.
She
Very.
was healing up amazing. And so like in her enclosure, I had to take out all of the water. She could not be around water. I couldn't even really mist very much because we had to keep it dry because what ends up happening if things are too wet or moist, the bacteria will grow. And we did not want to get that
Do
infected
that.
because if that would have gotten infected, she would have died.
Yeah.
So I had to remove all the water, and I actually put in cups of water, like how I do for the tree monitors, so she could drink.
Yeah.
And
They
she
love that.
did
It's
it
so
though.
funny.
She didn't go
Yeah.
sit in the
She
water
did it.
like your
No.
tree monitor.
No. I just gave her like one of the small.
Yours were the
like,
first I ever
plastic.
saw do that. Where they're like
The
swimming
picture?
around in the
Yeah.
cup.
Dude, Kiwi does that every
So funny.
day. Every
So
day, as soon as I put clean water in there.
Hey, Nick.
But,
mind hand me a couple of pillows.
Yeah, but then I got rid of all the substrate too because we couldn't have any substrate.
Thank you.
We couldn't have any substrate getting in her wound or anything like that. So like I had to dig out all the substrate, which was, oh my god, that took forever in a big ass cage.
Yeah.
So I
It'd have
got
to be
out
fun
all the
catching her every day
substrate.
too.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Well,
Oh,
again,
and
that's
she was
that's-
really fast.
that's just
and
a
like-
testament to what Reptile
Yeah.
Whisperer and the amazing thing she does with these animals because of her passion for them and her respect of them. I mean, that animal did not need to be, most people you would think human, so you would
Yeah.
want to coddle it and tender.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't need that. It just needs someone to watch, like Kathy here, and make sure it's not too wet. And it was perfect.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
victim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great now. I mean, she's great. When I first got her, I think she had like that adjustment period plus me taking her out every day, giving her the meds, plus she was in pain.
Or do you need to
So
know?
she didn't eat for like the first week. But then after,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a-
she's great now. She's
Yeah.
a little fat.
She
Yeah,
like
she's
I was
great.
describing, looking at you.
Oh
always,
yeah.
very
she's great.
inquisitive
Yeah.
animal.
Such
Yeah.
a pretty species too. too.
Yeah, she is. She's
I can only work with so much, but I wanted to get them
Beautiful.
awards for it.
beautiful.
So, Kathy Brown, thank you so much for always being an inspiration and
Yeah,
an
of
asset
course.
to the monitor world. We appreciate Kathy and love her very much. So, thank you
Kathy.
guys, everybody. Kathy Brown.
Yeah,
Sure.
thanks for
Got a little friend
chatting.
with
Yep.
you.
Yeah, got a little
Absolutely.
friend. Alrighty.
And I take Zelle and Venmo. when you bring that.
You did drive, no shipping.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So-
true.
Here, everybody here on Monitor Brains podcast. Next up, we got a treat for you. We,
Who do you want me to get?
I think.
He had to take a leak.
Oh, okay. Well, in
I'm
the
with
meantime, got any dirty jokes?
I
Here,
got nothing.
Nick, go ahead.
I got one. What's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme?
Oh, I think I noticed, but go on, hit it.
I gotta hear it now.
You do got to hear it.
Oh, it's funny. The enzymes don't make noise.
You can hear a hormone.
Yeah,
You can't
that's
hear
what
it.
it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
you can
on.
hear it.
I've had a few beers, okay?
Sounds good. So, my man, we got some this time here to kill.
Yeah, I got a bunch of fucking people I don't even know are walking around my house.
New people.
I think so. I don't know.
I think we're about average here. So what do you think I gave? Oh, hey, and we want to always shout out USARK. We got a few sponsors we're going to hit up, but USARK, Phil Goss, Jeremy Turgeon, Vanessa Costanzo.
Yes, thank you very much for your contribution.
Yep.
The
And
stickers, the mugs.
for 5 years in a row, they've always
Yes.
contributed to Monitorfest. We thank
So,
you guys very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. USARK, join.
You need a refill?
No, I'm good for right now. I'm got a little bit left.
Here, you're in the hot seat. Next.
You're in the hot seat there, Brian.
Oh,
Great.
And here we got this guy. He just flew in, and boy, are his wings tired.
Drove it.
You know what? He was on a family vacation, correct? He was on a family vacation in Florida, and he was going to miss Monitorfest.
come on. Go ahead.
Well, you ain't got that in you, do you?
Oh, man. It must have been fate. It must have been fate.
Yeah, he put the pedal to the metal, and we got him here. Here's the man, Brian Duraca,
Hello, everybody.
who has done some great stuff. Twins a couple of years ago,
Twins, yep.
and then triplets
Triplets,
this
yeah.
past year.
Yep.
And those are white throats. Oh, black
Black
throats.
throats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
black throats. And lace monitor breeder, Dorianus, first Dorianus in the world or in the U.S. or in the world?
Sure. Definitely in the US.
I like to say the U.S. at least.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well,
Feel
I'm not as
pretty
humble
safe
as that.
there.
We'll just say to you, in the world. So, I would just introduce him, Nicky Nick.
Wait, which one's that?
So, we appreciate you always being here and, coming on to the Monitor Brains podcast.
Yep. Yep.
You're an asset to the community, too. And we appreciate all that you do and how humble you are and nice. And, the world needs that. So, and again, he's a strong Christian, too. So, he's my brother. Absolutely. And we do our
We all
best.
try
Right?
to be. Yeah.
We do our best. But it's funny that we're talking about that. One of the podcasts me and him had recently just did, I went on a rant about being a Christian and honoring our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And, that doesn't go over well a lot in the U.S. It does or it don't, right?
Yeah.
But I had one kid reach out to me and he goes, man, I heard what you and Nick were saying about that. And, because I needed to hear that when I needed to hear it. And that's what's like God telling me, don't shut up. Don't conform to the world and what people want to hear. So we're just going to keep saying it. And there's another brother, a very strong Christian. So I had to say that.
Yeah.
I had to say that.
There's many times in my life, like I said in our podcast, that it saved me. Someone saying something and me seeing something. So
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
needed.
And with that said, he just got back from a vacation with his family, beautiful family.
He's tanner than you, Uncle Mike.
Yeah, you know what?
No tattoos, I guess.
It makes me mad because I've been smoking cigarettes in the driveway since February.
I've been outside with no shirt on since
for the week, right?
It's no, since almost February or March. As soon as it's the sunshine.
So you're outside working with the turtles and stuff. You're you're a renowned.
I mean, as soon as it gets warm enough, I'm outside. So I try to do whatever.
I thought I was tan until I got next to you guys, and
you're like
I look as white as his deck.
You get like a tomato red,
and
then you go back to transparent a couple days later.
It's true.
The Florida sun will do that to you.
Yeah,
that's because I wasn't this dark a week ago.
Did you happen to see Mike Busman when he went down?
No, this is the first time I did it. This is a family trip.
Right.
Usually I do get out one day. And I go hunt box turtles mostly, just to go look. But I have certain spots down there, but everything's like an hour and a half away.
Where did you go for the vacation?
Panama City Beach.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Go to Sunset Inn by any chance?
We've been to Sunswept.
Oh no, Sunset Inn. My childhood buddy and her family owns it.
Oh, okay.
That would be at the the east end of the Panama City Beach.
Okay.
So
No, we haven't been to that one. We stayed at this resort. Oh, man, I don't even know what it's called. My wife does all the booking and everything.
Mine too.
But we stayed at it last October and then this week, and it's great. It's like this really big pool in the middle. So we got kids, 3 kids, 11 and under. So they swim in there like the whole time, and then just has an entryway to the beach. So you can walk out. And like we're not huge beach people, but like we like to go to it and see it and walk on it. And then when we're kind of tired of it, we go back in
the pool.
But
where there's
and then there's the pool. No sharks.
There's no sharks or man of wars or stingrays.
That is one thing that scares me. Besides spiders, the ocean.
The ocean's scary.
Well, you know what I never understood? Like when you go in the ocean, you swim around and then you go back to your towel and you lay out in the sun and then you feel your skin like, it's like, wait a minute, man, that's how they pickle shit, right? They put it in salt water and then they put it out in the sun. So it's always been a little weird. I like sticking with the pool where it's safe.
Yeah, salt's good for you though.
Yeah,
definitely. We did have strangely we had a yellow belly slider turtle, which for those who don't know, it's like a southern red-eared slider. It came right up to our porch.
Wow.
Which it seemed like a really odd spot for it. I don't know if somebody grabbed it on the road and brought it back and it just got out, but it was literally right at our porch.
They knew who was in the house, I think.
It was the only turtle I saw.
The turtle hit the lottery. Like, I'm going to this guy's house.
So, I mean, we just left it and showed the kids and stuff, but it might have been a female looking for a nesting spot. I don't know, but
does that coincide with the nesting of that species down there, or
they probably nest like 3 times or 4 times a year down there. Who knows? They're sliders. They're super prolific, and the season's really long down there. So,
and is that an invasive animal to there?
No, that's native. That's native. Yeah. We saw some just brown knolls and little race runners or 6-line race runners like occur in Bourbonnais down here, Sand Prairies. But
it's kind of sad when, like, I remember going down when I was a kid, and it was like, saying this right, Anolis carolinus.
Yeah, just regular greens.
The green anoles, and they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Now you find what it's like hitting the lottery. The brown ones are everywhere.
We were down there like, I don't know, 6 years ago. I felt like they were everywhere. So.
Well,
but we were in South Carolina too. I don't know.
Well, from my understanding is the Bahama nose, the brown nose, Segre, I think it's called.
Yeah.
They're highly aggressive territorially.
They're bigger. Just the brown.
The brown.
This is what we refer to as brown.
Right.
Yeah, they're way more aggressive. They're a little bit bigger. I think they do hybridize with the greens though too. But even in the Panhandle, they're not as common. Like if you go to Peninsula Florida, you'll find more greens. But their browns are everywhere too. So. I mean, I just look at them as good branded food.
Yeah, you go.
They're too. I'm not wasting my time for 1 or 2.
Right.
So,
well, you know what's crazy?
That's what I found.
Yeah.
When I lived down there, so I was there for 4 years, and I had my pet store, and I bring crickets home from my pet store. I had them in a 5-gallon bucket, and I didn't want to hear them chirping all night, so I put them on my front porch by a bush. Come out there the next morning, the thing is full of anoles. Crickets were gone. They all jump in there to eat the They eat the crickets and then they can't get out of the bucket. I was like, 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
crazy.
like $1 a piece. Holy shit! I hit the lottery. But
We got
you
a
know,
new business venture.
yeah, they're great eaters, but they're not real bright. They
Yeah.
think I'm going in there to eat, but they don't think
They're
how the heck
fat.
am I
They're
gonna get
fast
out
as
of here?
hell.
Yeah.
I think I caught 2 when I was trying all day with Nicole.
Yeah. Well, when I was a little kid, my grandfather, he told me, he's like, I'm trying to catch him, and they make him look like an idiot, right? You run for him, and they wait last minute, and they move. He goes,
Go around the tree
he
real
goes,
quick.
yeah. He goes. You notice as soon as you look at them, they dart. He goes, don't look at them. He goes, don't look
You're in
at
trouble, Uncle Mike. They're here for you.
them. Yeah, fuck, man.
You did react.
He goes, you got to look at it with your peripheral. And I'm like, okay, then what? He goes, I'm going to make you some. So he made me this, the rod that turns the shades in the window. He took that rod off, fiberglass rod. He put a little snare noose on it. He goes, don't look at them and just see if you can net them or snag them. It works like a charm. As long as you don't look at them, you could put that noose right over their head. I didn't understand that. I don't know.
That's crazy.
But they're easy to catch like that. One thing I wanted to let you know. Do you know Roy Payne?
I do not.
Okay, I want to introduce you to Roy Payne. Roy Payne is a turtle guy too.
Okay.
He's like us, reptile guy. But he's been working with Victor Marino or something like that, an older guy in Florida.
Oh, Vic Morgan.
Yeah, that has
Burmese mountain tortoises.
the black
Splash, yeah.
I
both,
freaking
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the both.
That's actually where I bought my very first ones from.
Nice.
Vic Morgan, yeah.
Yeah, so we were talking. He goes and helps him, and we were talking, and I told him about you, that you prefer the brown ones, and I prefer the black. That just on looks alone, but you kind of schooled me on the personalities, differences in it, and why you like the browns.
Yeah. I guess no major reason. I just like the browns a little bit better.
Yeah.
I like that they're a little browner rather than black.
Yeah.
Right?
There's something
I've
about
had both. I didn't really notice a lot. But
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, it's just not the tortoise that really interests me too much. They're kind of plain, and they're really smart. And the females dig a mound, and then they lay their eggs in the mound, and then they actually guard it. So there's some
he was
parental guardianship, I guess, over the clutch. So they're kind of very strange from that aspect, but.
For the whole duration, they guard it?
I don't think so. I
Just at
don't
first?
know that, but I don't think so. I think they only guard it for a little while,
Okay.
maybe for the scent to go away. I
Gotcha.
don't know. You probably know better than me, but I don't know. They just don't do it for me much, so I don't really keep them.
They're cool.
And
Still good tortoise,
I
though.
want to
Yeah.
also bring up that Brian here puts on a little thing that he does at his house, Chelonian Fest.
Chelonian Fest. Yeah.
Chelonian Fest. So, man, the stuff this guy's got on his property is beautiful. Very secure. No need to go there and think you're going to snoop around. This guy's got everything buttoned
It's on
down.
camera.
Yeah. And, but I got to say, a lot of your stuff you overwinter, right, on your.
Yeah, the North American stuff over winters there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's very, very cool stuff that you do, and I know you're all into plants and stuff too. Right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I try to be.
Yeah.
Not the greatest, but I try to plant them up fairly natural. But with a lot of the tortoises, this is not possible. You either got to build little raised beds, which is kind of what I do to keep them out, or they just eat them
Right.
or trample them.
Right.
So,
Same thing with the monitor.
same for the monitors. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a video before I left this morning, and guy was like pouting on the camera. Oh, little buddy, I got you this beautiful flower. The flower in a pot. He was in there just throwing it around. I'm like, hey, he did what he wanted with the
Yeah,
flower.
right.
He did good.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Nah,
They always find
that's
a
why
way.
I buy the fake ones, because
Yeah.
you know what, they last a few more years.
Yeah,
Some
it's
of the fake
unfortunate.
ones are really nice too. They look real.
Well, you know what I was thinking, Brian, because me and Karen may be moving,
Mm.
and we're gonna get an outbuilding like this for my animals.
Yeah.
And I'm not keeping a bunch. I'm keeping the Tojis and the Sullas, and then my Emerald Tree Bows. But for my monitors, I wanted to try, and I'm just thinking maybe on this scale it would work. Building a larger walk-in enclosure, naturally set up with live plants. And I don't mean like plants, you know, I'm talking about trees, you know, that are a little more substantial,
Right.
to where they won't basically dig the whole thing up. But yeah, I wanted to try to do that with the Tojis. And I think like if you deck it out like, you know, the food court in the mall, with the running water and rocks and, you know, the, like ficus trees, you know, they're really substantial. I'm hoping that'll work. I'll try it once, and you know, if I don't kill them and the monitor don't kill them, you know, it'll be cool.
Or box them out some way that they can't get to them.
That's what I was gonna say. I keep thinking about how you can box in the pot, even cutting wood around the actual tree, so they can't get into it, but the tree can expand.
Right.
And you can still water it, but I don't know.
Maybe even like if you planted it before you top the dirt off, you plant it, and then you take like whatever, a big square of hardware cloth, and you cut a groove into it, and you get it around the base of the tree. You know, then he would have to dig far away from the tree to dig near the roots. Maybe, I don't know. It's just something I'm going to fart around with.
Maybe they wouldn't bother it in a big walk-in enclosure.
That's what I'm thinking
Honestly,
too.
They might not. I mean, it's so big. I think we put them in these little boxes and they're bored. And
I mean, mine aren't ginormous, but the 10 by 12, they still messed with it. They still,
that's big. That's much bigger.
Yeah.
I think they're just curious. So.
Well, listen, bro. Thank you for coming on and always being a friend. Brian Durock, everybody. Hey, if you don't mind, can you send Nicky Payne over here, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. So,
it's a beautiful day for this thing.
It's a beautiful day. It's
a little hot before, but it's cool down.
Yeah, and you know what? This is how it always is now. Sun's kind of starting to go down. It's cooling off a little bit, and another couple hours, everybody will be in their hoodies over there.
I was
shivering.
shaking last year. But I brought a sweatshirt. Actually, I didn't bring a sweatshirt this year. You gave me one.
Yep,
Thank you.
I gave you one.
Limited edition.
Yeah,
Monitor brings.
That's it. There's only 2 in the world.
Yep.
You got one, and I got one.
Thank you.
So again, this is a beautiful event, beautiful weather, beautiful property that we're on. It's all monitor people, reptile people, and
stuff like this that like revitalizes keeping. We all love animals, but it's talking to like-minded people that really brings.
Hey, Nicky.
Let me get it.
Yeah.
Thank you. But it's stuff like this that revitalizes, like the other end of the hobby.
Thank
you. I've been sitting there a while. I'm surprised you didn't dive into it.
The bread clunky.
What you guys don't know is every podcast, Uncle Mike and I are like shoving down food either right before or struggling right before we get on. I didn't even eat yet. I got to do it myself. Get over there.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. The only thing that's left is donuts.
Is it? No. I was like, damn it. That happened to me last year. There's only shrimp left.
You summoned?
I did.
Summoned.
Okay.
Come on in, Nicky Payne.
Alrighty. Well, I'm not Payne anymore.
Oh!
Yeah, I got married.
But at any rate, to go from Nicky Payne to Nicky Justice,
Yeah,
you
it's
still
not.
got a
It's,
winner
it's
name,
not
man.
the same ringtone at all.
I mean, that is
So-
pretty cool.
Here we have Nicky Payne, who's I shake my hand.
Oh, hi. Sorry. Hi.
Wow. So you know Nick. Of course.
I do know Nick. We have the same name, so we
We do.
relate really hard.
Can't
That's,
forget it.
you know what?
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that. So don't mind my own breath. But so Nicky Payne, what, 3 or 4 years ago?
Mhm.
3 or 4 years ago, she come around all bubbly and crying that, oh, that's so beautiful. And then I'm like, wow, look at this passion, right?
Yep.
So she was crying, looking at baby coming out. And we cut a deal, her and her husband. I call him Tay Tay because I never forget the Taylor or Tyler, whatever. He bought a pair from me.
Mhm.
Turns out it was a pair,
Mhm.
and they were hatchings at the time.
Mhm.
And you're breeding them now, and you just hatch them,
Yeah.
and you have more cooking.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your experience working with verandas, because I know you're a veranda nut.
Yeah, no, I'm bad about it. Like,
Never bad.
so Taylor kind of, I went and met my first veranda when I went to Aubrey Pruitt. Aubrey Pruitt used to keep verandas and retics. So we drove out there to buy our first retic. We bought a trio, and then he showed me verandas, and I'm like, holy, like, we left, and I'm like, I want one.
Yeah.
So I bought my first one from Chris Foley, and it was a Simbawa. And I still have her. She's successfully bred for me. She's parthenogenesis for me. So my very first hatchling was a parthenogenesis celabensis. So then I got into the I do still have celabensis. I plan on breeding celabensis this fall. So I'm really excited. And then we have the coming eye as well. I bought from Mike. He's okay. He's an okay guy.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay. I've never bred anything in my life. I don't even have kids. Like your
mother instincts kicked in for a lizard.
Exactly. So my husband graciously builds everything. He builds.
I gotta give Tay-Tay. I gotta give him credit because I watch you. I watch you guys, and I see this guy. He's got a trailer. He's got new tools.
He's got a tool every day.
Yeah.
He's got pallets.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's this guy gonna do? I'm gonna build cages out of these pallets, and let me tell you something. They're not like pallets put together. He stripped them down, right?
So they were actually airport box crates. So they were for airplane mechanic parts.
Right.
So what he did was he went and bought these old crates, and literally our driveway was full. And mind you, we have a 3-bay garage, so our 3-bay was
no cars.
Yeah, no cars. What's a car? Who needs that? That's overrated.
Car could stay out in the weather.
Yeah. So he took a whole weekend, literally hammered them apart. He drilled them. I mean, he stripped them, and then we dry locked them. We brought them in the house. No muscle help from me by any means. I just watch. It's a watching game. I painted, so that's
you did your part.
I did my part.
You did your part.
And then I breed. So.
And then you make dinner.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna have energy unless you cook dinner, right?
I mean, I'm very much a ladies, girls work thing. Like I'll happily let you build while I make you a sandwich.
Yeah.
Not a problem. That's fine.
Most women would take offense to that.
No, I will happily make him a sandwich.
That's awesome.
Happily.
As long as you're building cages, you get a sandwich.
But it's for my monitors. Yeah. And that's what is amazing is we support each other.
Yep.
He gives me free roam of the monitors. Yep. You guys think that he may be doing this?
Oh,
I
no.
do it.
No,
this is my thing.
Why do you think I called you and not him? I mean, don't get me wrong.
No,
I respect him
thing.
for his work with the
It's
retail.
100% my thing.
We know.
Yeah. And he helps me, and I appreciate that. I was down for surgery, and he had to do all the water changes for me. But I was like, you're not touching them to pair them. Like, wait till I'm done.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, so I went into this blind. I've had help from you guys. I've had help from Aubrey Pruitt. And it's flourished. And I've never, ever would have thought that my first 5 clutches were all parthenogenesis.
Yeah. And you know what? You got Uncle Mike. I've never had one. I thought I did with my toesies, and then they went bad.
Yeah.
So that was her first infertile clutch. But
yeah,
that's amazing because
doing something
that parthenogenic is a really crazy.
It's nature is badass.
Right.
Nature is so badass.
Yep, it always finds a way.
And I've successfully hatched 8. 4 of them have successfully thrived, and I still have 1 male, and I plan on pairing him, and proving that they're fertile.
I'm curious to see if that's genetic, like down the line, if those females do the same.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's kind of what I want to. Number one, my thing is a lot of people believe that parthenogenesis causes infertility. I don't believe it does.
I don't believe that either.
Because why would they not? Why would they be doing that in the wild?
Yeah,
right.
And so I'm really passionate about that because it pisses me off. So stop thinking that, for one. But anyway, so I really want to prove that 1, they're fertile, and for 2, I want to see how the lineage does, like you've said.
Yeah.
Like I've thought about that myself. So we're on the same boat.
Yep.
I may be blonde, but I'm pretty smart. So
Hey, blonde's better than both.
yeah. So
You could hide it like me.
but yeah, I'm really excited. I've been very, very blessed with my journey, and
Absolutely.
I feel very humbled. Like when I walked in last year to Monitorfest and people said, "Hey, you're the chick that bred Parthos," and I'm like, "How do you know who I am?"
It's great.
So it's really cool. And
I can remember years ago, early in your journey with monitors, that you went on, I believe it was Chris Eaton's podcast, Snakes and a Fat Man, and like your sum up of that interview, you said you wanted to be like the Megan Konda of the monitor world. And here it is, 4 or 5 years
I don't
later.
believe I am.
No,
but
but you're doing it.
yeah.
You didn't. Most people give 4 or 5 years
No.
of getting their butt kicked,
No.
give up. You ain't
No,
giving up.
I'm not.
You have the passion, and I respect that. In
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That
and
means a lot.
yeah, and
It's just the beginning. You're gonna do a lot of big things.
absolutely, and I love seeing people who have the. It's okay.
Thank
You're always crying.
I know, but it just means a lot.
Well, and it should, because like I said, when I first seen him, I was like, I talked to you 5 minutes. I said, Karen, this kid's the future.
Yeah.
Monitor. And when you first came in, and everybody talks a game when they first come in. Here it is, all these 5, 6 years later, you're still doing it.
Yeah.
You're raising a bar. You're moving. You're not static. You're
And it
moving.
takes that time. It takes years to get
No,
to
and
that comfort
it's-
zone where you feel like you can breathe and do things.
It's so cool to like be able to raise like and they're from Mike, but like be able to raise babies and learn how like monitors are so much smarter than we give them credit for.
100%.
And so I really underestimated them myself. So for me to learn over the last 2 years, and then when I first started pairing them, I thought I had 2 females. So I'm calling Mike and I'm like, Mike, I got 2 females. Like I'm done. Like this is so stupid. And he's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. So then I finally got him. And so like after that, now like my confidence is just way up here. Like,
well, if and this happens a lot, Nikki, when I sell to new people, whatever it is, new people, I show them this is a male or this is a female and this is a male. And you bring them home and you keep them together, and that one jumps that way and that one jumps, and they crisscross and they zigzag. And I'm like, no, I know that was a pair.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you were looking at them.
we had them flip flop.
There you go.
Which is totally fine. And then again,
Right.
like
As long
it's
as you got
learning on
male
my
and
part.
female.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like
What you learn.
That's
I did the
yeah.
same thing with my tri-colors recently.
Yeah. I mean we're all, but that's the thing. If I'm not learning in this at least once a week, I'm failing.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I should be
we all
learning
do it.
something every single day, if not weekly, if
Yeah.
not. And that's what I want. I want to learn more about these animals every day. I want to succeed with them.
Well, that's why you're going to go way further, because if you let stop learning, stop everything.
Well,
No, and I want to.
that's the thing that I've been doing this a long time, and I tell everybody, when you think you know it all, you're done.
Yeah.
You like I said, there's things I can have a conversation with you, and you say something to me, and I'm like, I fucking think of that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you got to always keep your mind open to learning, especially with such a intricate and complicated animal. And I say this over and over because I like to put it out there, but these are apex predators. They're not. It's not a leopard gecko.
Yeah,
man, it's an apex predator, and I think that you have to respect them as such. And that's like the main problem I have with people taking them outside and stuff like that. It's like that animal knows the outside.
It's a flip of the switch, in my opinion.
Right, it knows the smells, and and I get it. You create a bond with these animals, and I have some animals that literally come right to me, and that's great.
Yeah.
However, if you think you're going to let him go in the park and then go to the convenience store and come back and go to the tree and say, "Come on down, Booger." Booger ain't coming back down. Booger's back where he wants to be. And as long as we understand that and you respect that, I don't have a problem with what you do, But think about this. Can you imagine? This is just a stupid scenario, and I don't know why. This Uncle Mike is whatever. Can you imagine 22-year-old Mike Tyson, if you gave him a balloon in a bib and said, "Nah, just go play with the kids," that guy's a beast, man. I mean, you could give him the balloon, he'll hold it, but he's a beast, man. You let him be a beast. That's my stupid analogy.
No.
They're engineered different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right. You got to respect them for what they are. So I want to say I'm very proud of you after, all these years that you're really killing it now. So keep up the great work. And everybody, Nicky Payne.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Can you tell Adeline to come up?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's really crazy to see Nicky moving up the way she's doing it. It's great. I mean, it's a
She knew
success.
it deep down.
Yeah.
She should be there.
Again, I'm not. Some people you see it, and it's other people. We talk to them. We're like, he'll be breeding tortoises tomorrow. Next year he'll be breeding tortoises, and I got some predictions out there about that.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
if I go and die in the next 5 years, remember, put that prediction out there when it happens, because
it's funny because it's usually the humble ones that are the ones that excel. Because they don't get in their own way and think, I'm going to come in and breed everything. It's they come in with the humble mentality and they want to learn.
Yep. So, Nick, next up, you want to introduce her?
Hey, who's the next victim?
She's coming up now.
Oh, there you go.
Then I'm going to get the other guy.
Yeah, I got Mason and Alec here.
Yeah. I just saw Alec, I think.
So, guys, coming up next, we
Yeah,
have
he just
Adeline
walked on.
Robinson.
I heard there was a mix up that I somehow thought that I heard my name.
Yeah, we
She's responsible for this right here.
Go ahead, introduce her.
I did.
Okay. How you doing, Eddie? Oh man. Hey. So, if we have to introduce her, Adeline Robinson, who's like, in my opinion, the best reptile artist in the world. I mean, in the world. When you do those time lapse, and I think we did this before, it's like I can't turn it off, man. You're filling in dots. I'm like, what am I doing? I've been watching this for an hour and a half.
You're going scale by scale with me.
But it's so,
I'd be 3 scales eating big, right?
yeah, but that's the thing. When you think of it scale by scale, it's pretty mundane. When you watch scale by scale, and all of a sudden that row of dots, you could just turn into a crest or a pattern, a marking. It's like, wow.
How did you see that?
Yeah, how do you see that? Your eye is just amazing.
Well,
So,
thank you.
and not only that, you're a proficient reptile keeper as well.
I try.
You're
I try my best.
Tree monitor lady, right?
Yeah.
So,
What do you got,
Blast.
Adeline? Blues?
So it's funny because I've actually got them out with friends at the moment for breeding, just because I've been on the road so much.
Gotcha.
So I've got a pair of blue trees, a pair of black trees, and I've got a male yellow tree.
Nice.
And actually, Cody's watching my black
Nice.
trees. I got another buddy watching my blue trees
That's a
right
good
now.
person to have
Just-
watching. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, no, for sure. Because when I'm traveling on the road doing all these expos, I don't really have time to be able to focus on cycling, focus
even
on
think about
watching
that.
what they need to be doing.
who's that weird
And-
skinny guy you travel around?
Nanners.
Nanners. Yeah. Her husband Chris he's another great guy in our reptile community. Supports his wife, and she supports him. And I never thought of it like that. I was like, she's the superstar. This guy carries her bag. So whatever.
He makes it all happen. that's
But
for sure.
yeah, so he does. He does a lot of stuff. He's an artist in his own right. And I got to tell you, just a great guy, world class guy. I love playing with him, and he likes playing back at me, which is what I really like
He told me,
about
he's
it.
like, go be mean to him, go bully him a
Yeah.
little bit.
So, and what I found out, I can't remember.
Hi, pretty lady.
Yeah, again, Adeline does all our artwork for Brian and Monitorfest, so and so much more. But Nanners, he did something at Tinley Crisket.
Oh yeah, the Crisket. Yeah,
The guy
so
made it. He made
He
it,
did a homemade brisket
Nice.
and
But he
donated
called-
that to the auction.
and
didn't see
Yeah.
that.
he calls it a Crisket. Guys,
Crispy
hilarious.
brisket.
That is
Yeah.
was called Crisket. Yeah, it did really well at the
Oh,
auction
man,
too.
that
It did
thing-
great.
Oh,
So
Oh, that
it
thing
bet.
was so
was
good.
really good. Yeah.
Really, really good.
And now we get in trouble that we don't have Crisket every time. We're like, that was a special. That was a
The one-time
special.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one-off thing. We're not
Well,
gonna have
I
it every
mean,
time.
just think if you
Makes
bring
it
it every
worth more.
time, it
Yeah.
wouldn't bring in the money that it did at that one, right?
That and the I don't know, the health inspectors may come
Oh,
in.
that's
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
I didn't
But
think
you
about
know what? They serve food.
Right?
They serve
Yeah.
special
Charity.
brownies
It's for
and all
charity.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It's for charity, right?
Charity.
So, what? Let me ask you. I know you're heavily in with USARK and NARBC shows, and you're all over the place. What do you feel about the summer Tinley?
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
It's definitely something new, something different. You know, I feel like everybody at some point has wondered why there isn't more shows in the summer, and we all know, you know, doesn't
People
quite line up with
market.
breeding. Usually,
Yeah.
people are out of animals by the time that by the time it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be new. There's going to be a lot of fresh faces. They've got a lot of new vendors that are going to be there for the first time
Yep.
that have been waiting for a long time.
That
So
is
I
a
think that's
really
gonna be
nice
That is-
point of it. To
Yeah.
bring in some new people who've been biting at the bit.
Yeah,
you know,
and there's
for
only
so-
so much room, so
Right.
it's nice to have an opportunity for them to come in.
Yeah.
I think it's going
And,
to surprise people.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And you know, like it's just another event. I gotta say, and you might agree with me, living where you live. I like Chambra.
Oh,
I didn't have to go.
I was
2
so
hours.
heartbroken.
Yeah.
So heartbroken. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
when
crazy.
they announced no
That's
more
awesome.
shopping.
And not only that, every summer Tinley that was at Schaumburg,
Yeah.
I loved it, man, because the Indians would put
Oh
them,
yeah.
and here's me, I go in there,
All the
hey,
cars.
weddings.
And,
yeah, in the weddings, you know, I got symbols on my fingers. They're giving me all kinds of, I don't know what it was, lamb or whatever to eat. But yeah,
You're
it
feeding
was,
it too?
what?
You're feeding it?
Yeah, they were feeding me.
Jealous.
You know why? The lady is taking pictures with the husband, and the mother-in-law is taking a picture. I'm like, oh, give me
Yeah,
the
get in
camera. I
there,
said,
yeah.
get in there. So they're like, oh, I want to eat some of it. I wish they had Crisket.
Then you were
yeah.
part of the wedding?
I was part of the wedding, yeah, you
Part of the
know.
wedding party.
And I couldn't quite understand like their language, what they were saying, but I'm pretty sure they were making fun of me. I'm pretty sure of that. But no, that I will miss that being so
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
I mean, this
That was the closest show to me.
because you're
that I
still in
had.
Morongo, right?
I'm in Marigo, so
Yeah.
it was
That
only
was a
a
great
45-minute
venue, too.
drive.
Yeah.
So it was the only show that I could go back to my place to bed, which was very, very
Yeah,
nice to
that's-
sleep in your own bed at night
Right.
after
That's
the show.
what I like too, because then the cost of doing Tinley,
Mhm.
it was much easier because I could leave my animals and go home
Yeah.
at Schaumburg. But at Tinley, I stayed there because you know,
it's
We're thousands in
7:30.
before Tinley even starts. every
What's
time.
that?
We're thousands in before Tinley even starts.
yeah.
yeah, it's a big investment.
But you know what? It is a big investment, and you know we don't have like what you got. You got, you know, you're a beautiful woman. You got a little Crisket
I
hanging
don't know.
around with you.
I mean, they're feeding you. So
Yeah, I can see. I got to get my own.
Yeah.
I got to, you know, I got
You gotta get your own Chris.
Yeah, I gotta work. I gotta work my way in there. But like you know, people buy your art up, and
Yeah.
I'm not. She has very reasonably priced things that I buy, and then she has things that I wish I could buy, but they're obviously worth the money you're asking for.
I have
This-
a wall at my place, all Adeline stuff.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honored. My goal when I set out was to try to have a range of stuff for everybody, because I think everybody should be able to have art that they enjoy in their home, you know. And you know, after wanting, you know, seeing other artists and then wanting to support them, but not being able to get anything myself, because you know, they're like, oh man, I'd love to get something, but I can't. You know, I'd like to be able to support. So I was like, when I start doing artwork, I'd like to at least have a wide variety, so that way everybody can have something in their home that they enjoy.
Right, absolutely. And last year you bring your big Komodo picture,
I was
Yes,
very
yeah.
tempted.
and I mean that's kind of a throw off of this, right?
Yeah, so that one is based off of him. So that's
Oh, it's
Titus from
different?
Zoo Tampa.
That one's
So-
different than that? one you
It's
had last year?
It's a
It's-
portion of the painting.
it's basically a digital version in the same style as the other ones
Gotcha.
of Titus.
Gotcha.
And that's almost a full animal, or is it the full Komodo?
No, that one is a head portrait.
Oh, is it the one that you had here that last time? I thought it was the full body because you know.
I do plan on doing the full body.
Man.
That would be pretty sweet.
And-
And I've got some great baby references too that I'm
Nice.
chomping at the bit to get to.
Nice. So what would you do? It like a collage of different sized animals, or like a mama with babies, or?
Probably 2 different pieces.
Yeah, I got
I think it'd be cool to do. I think it'd be really cool to do like a life size adult photo.
Hell yeah.
And then to do like another piece of the babies coming out the end.
Well, if you ever need like a cannibal looking dude with a stick, fight him off, give me a call. I work
Sounds
cheap.
good.
For a little bit of Crisket, I'm good.
All right.
But
I'll tell Chris to get on it.
so again, Adeline Robinson, a great artist, such a wonderful woman, and just the team, you and Chris, is an amazing thing to see, and your work is amazing, and yeah, I can't wait till we get done with this so I can go over there and get beat up by Chris.
He's
We
waiting.
love
Look
that.
at him. No,
Yeah,
just,
he's looking.
he's like,
No, that's funny.
No, very, very grateful to have this award. 'Cause I wouldn't be able to do what I do without us being a team. And so, without, like I said, a lot of people are like, what does he do? Does he just hang out with you at the shows? I'm like, no, actually, like he does a lot of work. And I would not be able to do what I do
And you
without
know,
that help.
and getting to know you over the years, I, like everybody else, think the same thing. What does he do? But now that I know you and your team and how you guys do things, and you guys are one cohesive unit, and you do great. You represent the reptile community well, and we love you, man. We love you and Chris.
Very grateful to be a part of this community.
Thank you guys very much for all your art, Adeline Robinson art, and thanks for coming on Monitor Brains podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
of course.
This is awesome.
Yep, thank you, Eddie.
All right.
Alec, if you know
yeah,
Alec,
they were
right?
there, but they disappeared.
Big Alec.
Big Alec?
Yeah,
Amazing.
Alec.
Hello, Alex.
You want me to grab Uncle Mike?
Yeah. I
You
don't
want
know
anything while I'm
where.
over there?
Where?
You want a drink or anything?
No, I'm good. All right. Thank you, Eddie. So, okay, Nick he's off over there. He's going to do his thing. I know he's going to sneak a sandwich.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know how long we've been going, but this is Monitorfest. This is how it is. Everybody here is, man. I'm telling you, without sounding like a weirdo, this is pretty much a love fest. Everybody here gets along. We all have fun with each other, and yeah, this is just a great time. Supported by USARK, and then for the podcast, of course, Janutz, John Adranya at Sims Container. We've got Ben Gahn at Reptiles to You. Who else do we got? We got Show Me, Mickey Meyer with the Show Me shows. Let's see. I know there's one more. Forgive me. And kingsnake.com, the new version of kingsnake.com. So thank you all. We've got another guest coming in. I'm just kind of keeping us all here. So Ashpet, we're going to have Big Alec come, who I got invited, I think it was in 2025, to go to the Reptile Talks in Anaheim. Rami puts that on, Rami and Armin, and I went there and gave a talk on my breeding the world's first Varanus togienus. And this young man right here, Alec, he had come to me and he goes, if you're coming to Reptile Talks, I live very close. And he goes, and you got to come and have a meal at my family restaurant. And let me tell you something. This guy put out a spread. I'm like, there was more food. You could have put out a spread like this and there would have been leftovers here. Yeah. So you put out the spread and it was fantastic food. Your mom and dad are great people. Your grandma and grandpa and the fiddle guy, all the people played. Yeah. Oh man, it was an experience. It's really
good you guys came on a weekend because the whole everybody was there. Whole family.
And what really kind of threw me for a loop. So we sat down. The restaurant was packed. People waiting outside. People inside. Just people everywhere. We had a huge table. You treated us to all that food. Your family took care of us. And then I jumped in his truck, and we went back to his house to see his collection and his animals. And I lost my tan for sure driving there because this guy drives like a maniac. Well, I think it's everybody in California, to be honest with you. So, but what really freaked me out is like, we weren't there that long. And when we came out of your reptile room, like your mom, your dad, everybody was back home. Like, how did they close that restaurant down that fast? They must have a system. Yeah.
Well, I want to say something about Alec too. When I was out there, he didn't know me, and I was struggling at a show trying to load up everything in the car. He's like, "Hey man, I'll help you." Threw everything in his truck and helped me out. Didn't know me at all, and he even helped me. So it shows a lot about him. He's a great guy.
That's what I got to say about him. He's selfless.
Thank you for all the kind words.
No. Hey, you know what, man? We're not just blowing smoke up your
I was saying that to
This
Matt
is
for like
you.
an hour after. I was like, man, he didn't even know me. He helped me that much. 'Cause I was struggling at all.
Yeah. And like, look at this guy. I mean, he carried a lot of stuff. Look at him. He's like the Hulk.
He filled up his truck. He literally did it.
So, just to let you know, earlier we were talking with Waterloo, and we were talking about his black lace that you now own and are now producing with.
Yeah.
Are you seeing nice dark animals with her?
Oh yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that killer variant.
It's something else because I mean, like normals, they go through like a crazy change, regardless of it's a blue one, like a yellow and black one, you know, or not yellow, but you know, like the more specular, they all go through changes. Like, and that's one of the things I like really enjoy about them because it's like, you know, you'll get a baby that looks like something like, it looks cool as a baby, and then once it's like hits like a year old, it's like it could be like solid black. But it all also depends on lineage, making sure. And even Brian was saying, Mason was talking about it. Mason told me typically because the male I paired her with is kind of like he's a little bit bluish. But when you pair like dark animals to like, regardless of whatever it is, like the black just takes over. So great. I've noticed like I have one holdback. I mean, can't keep them all. I got way too many, already. And I have
the hardest thing about breeding.
Yeah, and I have other dark animals that I'm like, those need to breed too. And it's like, hold back one from them, and but. Like the all three of them, they're all like it's crazy like how much they hatched like earlier this year. They're maybe like 4 or 5 months old, and they're all like 2 of them like they're just black, like just like
I saw like the thing the other day.
Yeah,
crazy.
Recently, maybe not recently, but you had posted a headshot of that animal.
Yeah,
and I was like, this. I got Toji's now.
That's why I like Toji's because of that.
Yeah. Dude, let me tell you something.
They're awesome.
The original photo that I seen of a Toji, this was 30, 40 years ago. I called John, and I'm like, John, what the hell is that? What kind of lace is that? He goes, it's not a lace. I'm like, well, what is it? He goes, well, at that, back then, it was described and everything, but we didn't know. The internet was young, and so. He didn't tell me what it was. So all those years later, he called me and he goes, hey, cuz, you want to buy a group of Tojis? And I'm like, no, what the hell is that? It's Toji. And here's what he said to me. He goes, do you remember that photo? I'm like, I'll take them. And I just, it's just a whirlwind that I'm actually able to work with those. But to see your dark animal with that head, it blows me away. And I mean, you recently with the Pilbara?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about some other.
I've really been trying to like Audatrias. Like I've been trying to get into it a little bit heavy because it's just I have a pretty large group of lace, but it's like I don't but they're all in their nice cages and everything, but it's like I don't know how many more I can add and how many more it's like I don't know how many more freaking 8x6s or 8x8s I can do. I can't. So it's like The Audacity is cool. It's like it's a small little, you know,
Right.
it's,
Yeah, yeah.
especially Bilbaras. Bilbaras are like they're by far insane. They're
Yeah.
my favorite.
Well, we always like to talk about Odaccia. We like to call them like condo monitors,
Oh, yeah.
apartment monitors.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you love monitor lizards,
Yeah.
but you're like temporary or you're growing up and you're living in a condo or an apartment, you can get a nice group of Kimberly Rocks, Bilbaras, stores, and really not make a really nice setup without being taking up a whole
Yeah.
part of your backyard
It's
or
like,
whatever.
you know, you can have like, you know, like a pair of Bilbaras, you know, 4x2x4, and you
Right.
set up all nice, you know, use the polygem stuff, use, you know,
Yeah,
whatever you want to spray foam,
Yeah.
concrete, whatever the hell you want to use. But it's literally condo pad.
Yeah.
Truly. You know, it's
You don't need a bedroom.
yeah.
And getting bit by them is a lot nicer than getting bit by the berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got the Bilbaras, Kim's, Primordius.
Oh, you got Primordius too?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That was like a random. Like I got
Nobody's really working with them.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
hard.
There's his name starts with an E. It's like Eric or something, but it's Seven Brooks Lizard Company. I bought a female from him. I have a male from somebody else.
Is he a US guy?
Yeah, he's you. Yeah. But that's how I ended up with them.
I had them a long time ago from John.
Yeah.
Yeah. John had it.
Yeah, John.
It's crazy, like how dude, they're like this freaking.
Yeah,
it's like
fine.
it's insane.
And,
It's
and the
like,
funny thing about it, like I love King Gora. I
Yeah.
love King Gora.
that's next.
And-
Yeah,
They're this big, but they're every bit
like a big one,
Komodo.
like a big one. Yeah.
Every bit. Same attitude, same intelligence.
Yeah.
And you can keep it
Same
in your living.
like, feed response once
Yeah.
they get like comfortable in the cage, like dude, they're like on it. You know?
Yeah.
And that chance of leucistic is cool too.
Just do me a favor, young Alex. I'm looking to get King Gorham again. Please don't take the first pair that comes available. But you know, so a friend of mine, you probably know Brody.
Yeah.
Brogan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had just put up a pair, and I was like, cool. I'll call Brody. You know,
Yeah.
we didn't go back.
Yeah.
And he told me the price. I was like, let me wait. But they're worth every penny he was asking for.
Yeah.
But so.
Yeah, he told me about him too, but same thing, like the price. I'm just like,
And they're, you know,
money was tight at the moment. I was like, I just bought some other crap. Like, I
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's
you
not
know,
like he was
it's
off base with the price.
No.
The price is good, but
especially for like it was like a one-time pair.
Yeah.
Like a young
Yeah,
pair,
young
like
pair.
just laid in a fertile collection. Yeah.
yeah. So
They're hard to come by these days. Yeah.
I gotta say, when I went by his house, I was telling you about how his back, you know, he's California, he's in the hills, and I go into his house, beautiful. I mean, you guys live nice, beautiful house, and your mom is a sweetheart. And I watch her doing letters now. She likes to.
Yeah.
That's like a
yeah,
hobby or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
is that just like helping people, like to communicate? You know.
Yeah,
pick people up?
she started it. She started like a long time ago, like when I was a kid.
Like a true old-fashioned pen
Yeah.
pal,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
letter or something,
Yeah.
no email,
No,
a letter that you can hold and
she's
save.
like she's super big into it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
Yeah, it's awesome that she does
Like
that.
now, she does like for the last couple of years. She hosts like once a month, like a letter writing meeting. You know, so like they all get together, you know, a bunch of them, and they all write letters and they send them to, you know, this person, you know. And like originally, like my mom has always been, you know, into penmanship, you know, letter writing, all that stuff.
Right.
But like kind of what started like it for her is she wanted to write like it was like 365 letters in a year.
Yeah.
So like I think she got it. I think she did. You know, that's kind of what started it.
Drove it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your backyard,
Yeah.
you take me out in your backyard.
Mm.
Guys got cages everywhere. Not just, I mean, nice cages. They're nice cages.
Trying.
In the back of California, hilly, and I'm like in his backyard and looking over the thing, and there's a house down there, a house over there. And the first thing I thought of is that thing when the guy goes, good morning, neighbors. And then you hear somebody say, fuck you. It's like I can see him doing that. Good morning, neighbors. Hey, shut up, kid. But yeah, beautiful spot you guys live at. You know, a pleasure to be your friend. And yeah, and we appreciate all that you do. We know you're going to be a pillar in this branded community, amongst other things that I don't know if we should talk about. The noisemakers?
No.
Okay, yeah. So he's got beaded lizards. Yeah. So, but he's got his hands in a bunch of stuff, and he's a great young man coming up. Love the guy. Love the guy. So, don't kill me for the name. Alec Nargerian.
Almost.
You're
right there.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Did better than me.
Right there.
What would that be? Armenian, right? Armenian.
I'm
So,
Armenian German. So.
and man, that food you guys cook, it literally, when you go to this guy's family restaurant, you know, you go to the Jewel or a grocery store, they got like a rotisserie. This guy's got miles of rotisserie chicken just spinning and spinning. That's why I was like, how did they get out of there that quick?
I mean, like sometimes we'll go through like I mean, on like a normal day, like maybe like 150-ish per day, 100, you know.
Chickens.
Chickens, yeah, like
whole chicken on a spit.
But,
Rotisserie.
you know, like on like insane, like sometimes there's days, you know, like I don't know if it happened this last Mother's Day. Like sometimes we'll run out of chicken, you know. And it's like, you know, we'll
and then what do you guys go out and snag some pigeons under the bridge? They get my family, they won't notice.
No, like, you know, we'll have to tell customers, you know, like, hey, sorry, it's going to be like an hour and a half wait because we got to cook freaking more chickens, you know. It's like, but on those days, it's, you know, like really busy holidays, you know.
Are you leaving?
We gotta go. We got the show tomorrow. So,
Okay.
So I've gotta take off.
Okay.
So we'll
Thanks,
catch up here.
thanks
soon.
for coming, George.
Oh, of course.
George Knack, a great monitor breeder in his own right. Love
Thank
you, brother.
you, Mike.
We'll see you.
We'll talk soon.
Have a great show tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
Man, I wish I could have spent more time with him, but he's a busy man. But again, thank you so much for your kindness and your giant dude, and you're very gentle. You're a gentle giant, man, for real. And you know, the world needs more of it. And you're a great guy. Thank you, Alec, for being a friend.
Thank you guys. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you come from a great family too. I want to say, I was really impressed with your house, your family, the restaurant, and the way you never knew me. Nobody knew me.
Exactly.
And you guys took care of me like I was kin. You know, it was a great meal,
It's a
great
big
time.
thing is like
Taking
in
care
our
of
family,
people.
family taking care of people.
Right,
Like that's
right.
you know, like
Very respectful.
my grandpa, like he passed away earlier this year.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was he one of the guys singing and playing?
No. He was I don't know if you saw him maybe. He was probably there that night, but he was like kind of sitting in the corner.
Yeah.
He had his head down or
That's
something.
what I was
but,
asking.
Yeah, I remember I was telling you about
Right.
it, but I mean,
It's
like-
I'm sorry to hear that.
no, it's we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
We knew, you know, it's you can't, you know.
Well, he was right, but he
He
lived
like 87, like, but like my grandma, you know, she's 83, 84, took care of him till the last freaking day.
Yeah.
It's like that's how much family means to
Yeah.
my family. You know,
It's a beautiful thing, and like I said, you come from a beautiful family. You're a beautiful guy, and we appreciate your friendship.
Thank you.
And we're-
Thank you.
You're an asset to the monitor community, and we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Thank you, buddy.
Well,
Take
if you want
care.
to grab.
I think. Do you know Crystal?
Kind
Kind of a gray-haired, long-haired girl.
think, yeah.
Yeah,
I can go, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
See
go-
if you
I'll
can
go,
send
yeah.
her.
Yeah. Okay.
If you need me, just put your hand up.
Okay.
Thank you, Alec.
Yeah.
Alec Nargerian. Nargerian?
No.
Nigerian. Alec Nigerian. What's that?
Great
You
guy.
you give me one more shot at that before you wring my neck. All right.
No more gentle giant.
That's it. That goes out the window. So I don't know, man. I don't even know how long this is
Oh, I
going.
don't
But,
know either, Uncle Mike.
you know,
Hour and a half.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
This is Monitorfest. So we're gonna do a couple more interviews. We have the live feed going,
Yeah,
right?
we got a
So
live
there-
feed. Should still be over there.
And let me say, you
Actually,
know,
Uncle Mike, I think it cut off.
Oh, did
We
it?
lost the live feed.
Oh, bummer. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, with the drinks flowing, I want to get the girls out there dancing, and and I'll start dropping dollars on the floor. So but again, I love you, Karen.
We'll get the live feedback after this.
Yeah.
I'll get it back on.
Yeah, we got the big A. The big announcement didn't even come yet.
Didn't even come yet.
So we're
I almost forgot, to be honest.
No, we're doing the Crystal, are you over there?
Nope.
She's coming.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Thanks, man.
So we're still have the big reveal coming up, and let me tell you something. Me and Nick talk every day almost, just about
almost
every day. And when he don't call me for a couple of days and he calls me, what do I do? Cry.
I was only joking. I didn't think that's actually what you're saying.
Yeah, like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, call in a couple of days. So at any rate,
Play sad music and just stare at the phone.
yeah, I'm like, and then I get out of that sad phase, and I'm like, fuck that. Put him on blast.
Is that why I call you a couple times? You hit end?
Yeah, you know what? So at any rate, we're playing. Nick is a great young man. I've seen his potential from the get-go that I met him. The only thing that I kind of have a beef with is you're almost twice as tall as me. So
I thought you were going to say this mustache. I was like,
Oh,
you got to take that up with my wife.
I could grow a mustache here, so
I
I'm
could
not
too,
worried
but I
about
won't.
that. So we have plans, and again, we didn't start Monitor Brains with any kind of a plan. We wanted to just talk.
We were doing it as Instagram lives when we first were going to do it.
Yep.
And then I said, let's take it to YouTube.
We were just going to do conversations.
Yep.
With me and Nick, just the stuff that we talk about, and we just figured, we talk, we hash out issues, we resolve problems that you may have or I may have, and
We try to emphasize a lot of people doing amazing stuff in the community, like we've been doing here.
And you said to me, you go, you know what, Uncle Mike, we should record these phone calls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if we're going to record a phone calls because sometimes we say some stupid shit.
Yeah.
So we decided we were going to do a podcast.
Yeah.
And at first we were talking about doing them live, and then you really wanted to
Do it edited, just so we really mainstream the information that we were getting out there.
And like what you do all of that. It's like a personality or something, but you do all the editing. And when I say, you remember that picture of the Togiannis? Boom. Nick puts it on the screen.
That was the biggest thing that I wanted to do.
When he talks about his new chalice, the Whitehead Skeletor, is what I would call it. He puts it on the screen. You talk about
localities or maps or anything like that. I want to try to get it out there.
right, and Nick does all that out of the kindness of his own heart.
Thank you. You get all these amazing guests to come on here, and even today, getting all these guys up here, it's a lot of work. It isn't easy.
You know
we were
what?
talking to Kathy about it before this, how much work it actually is. It's no joke to get guests and time it out and schedule it and do all that stuff.
And that's why I hope I never let you down. I try to get good guests.
Uncle Mike, you've never let me down once.
Okay, well, I
Not
feel
just in this and everything.
cool.
I really do want to thank you for everything that you've done, and it really is incredible. And I said it with Waterloo, but it's crazy to be sitting here with you. Because it's someone I looked up to as a kid when I was afraid to come up here and talk. Now we talk every day.
Yeah, I swear I can remember that day like it was yesterday. Me and Karen were walking through the parking lot, and you were standing there, and you were kind of looking at me. I'm like, that's that Dick Lewis. I said, and you were like, you like didn't want to say something.
No, I was
like, hey man, Nick, and then
I came up to you at the show and you were busy. I was like, you know what, he's busy. I'll leave him alone. And I saw you in the parking lot, and then you reached out. And
that's
like,
what I said. I'm like, you got to come to me because I'm standing on the curb. I see how tall you are.
And that's that one picture of us just standing in the drive-thru.
Yep. And then the whole knighting you to the new setup.
That meant a lot. That really
and
did.
you giving me that beautiful bench.
Yeah.
It's just
that heavy ass log.
God, I remember
that made me upset. I put a lot of time in that. My first time was epoxy, and it didn't really cure right, but it was cool. It was fun.
So what I didn't have the heart to tell you this. I tried to repair it. And it was a real nightmare. So
I learned a lot with that.
So what I'm gonna do is I have a guy who makes live edge benches, and I'm gonna put the Mike's Monitors letter in there, just like how you had it and hopefully that one cures and I can sit down on it.
Or I could redo it.
Or you could redo
No,
it.
I'll redo
Yeah,
it.
but if you do it, cut that thing in half,
Yeah.
man. I'll
That
tell
was deep. I had to like Dremel that out like that much just to get the mic monitors in there.
you. Right.
But I learned a lot with it.
Well, you know, if you go to like Menards or something, they sell cardboard letters that are really.
That would have worked.
So you would only have to go maybe a quarter inch.
Yeah,
tops.
that would have been smart. But I want it to look like it was dripping down the sides too.
Uh,
Too much work.
No,
I
it
learned-
was very nice. I enjoyed it, and unfortunately, because of the way it was sticky and where I live in the woods, it got a lot of dust blown over it, and it wouldn't wipe off.
I remember at the show you sat on. You're like, my ass is stuck.
Oh, that was bad. I thought it was a gag gift. But no, you did great.
I tried.
So, I don't know if Crystal's coming or she's playing hard to get. Or
You want me to?
hey, Sarah, can you go find that girl Crystal?
You want me to get her up?
What? Yeah.
Do you want to get cold too?
What?
Or,
Absolutely. Yeah. And quack quack.
Black Quack?
Yeah, bring them both up.
Nicole, come here a second.
Bring quack quack.
I didn't think about it. Who the hell's Quack Quack?
He will forever be quack quack now.
It's so funny. His third word is quack. You did this to yourself with that shirt.
Me?
Yeah. Just come say hi. real quick. Quack wants to say hi.
You can take him and say hi.
Come on, Nicole. Sit down by Uncle Mike.
I'll sit over here.
Come on.
We got Quack Quack.
So we have we got little JJ quack quack here.
His third
And-
word is quack, so that's why he's called Quack Quack.
His
now.
mother, Nick's wife, Nicole, and she's being shy. She's not giving in to my demands. But we just wanted to give a big thank you to you for putting up with all the stuff that we do.
It's just like Adeline and Chris. She's the motor behind all this.
Absolutely. And very tender and understanding.
Yep.
And
Sometimes, no, I'm just kidding.
and then we got a little quack quack. Hey,
Quack
quack
Quack.
quack.
Hey, take this out so you can say quack.
I don't know.
You say
Quack
quack.
quack. I don't know if anybody's ever seen his. What is that dance? Is that it got a name?
What? The little. Oh, I have no idea what the name
So
is.
there's
the AI thing.
It was like a trend of AI that you do this little dance. I was doing it. I never moved like that in my life. But he did one with little JJ there, and look at
tell
him.
him.
Look at him.
Tell them you can
And
do the dance now.
I actually have it saved on my phone, and whenever I'm feeling like a little upset or down, I put on a little quack quack JJ there when he does his boom 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 doing his little dance.
Yep.
You pick me up, kid.
Last year I was sitting here. Nicole was pregnant, about to have him, and it's crazy to be sitting here now with him. He wanted to say quack and dance, I guess.
Dance. Do the dance, do the head shake.
He's like, I know you from somewhere.
You know me from the podcast. Yeah. It's Uncle
This
Mike.
is my editor right here.
I'm the loudmouth. So, again, Nicole, thank you for all that you do and allow Nick. And I don't mean it in that way, but you're a good support system for him. You guys work as a great team. And now look at you. You got little quack quack.
I've said it before, but every day she's down there helping me take care of stuff.
Oh, you know what?
He'll do
I'm
it without
sorry I didn't even say that because she's actually hands-on and you know, kind of makes me mad. Like Nick should be lifting out the dirty waters, but Nicole does it.
She does.
I was doing it 9 months pregnant.
She was doing it when she was
Hey,
having
Cody.
it,
Yeah.
literally.
Come on up here, man.
Even when I was in labor, I was doing it.
Yeah, she was in labor with Jay and
Oh, yeah, look, real quick, Corey. So,
Come on now.
Corey, we got Copenhagen here. So this is Cody Kopp. He's a great 1 minute, Crystal. He's a great monitor breeder, tree monitor breeder.
man.
Great friend. Did you bring some wood today?
I did.
All right, I
Yeah.
get to go dig out some wood.
Yeah.
So, what do you got going on? It's been since like last year that we talked.
Yeah, man. I got really deep into Europlatus, like leaf tail geckos.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first geckos I've ever kept.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
You had that really one blotched one, right?
Yeah,
That was
dude.
nuts.
Yeah.
I was
you
standing
got the
next to you when you
Riverine
bought it.
ones, or you got the big ass leaf tails?
Not. I
I have like 5 different species.
Sinclair.
Yes, Sikore, Samidai, Hankeli, Fiera, Fantasticus, Avenella. 6 species.
That was Hankeli that blocked for him, right?
Yeah,
I
dude.
love
Yeah.
them Hankeli. Those
Yeah.
are my favorite.
They're super sick. First geckos I've ever kept, and I already have 3 species breeding.
So
They're not as hard as people say.
So yeah, well, you're in tune. You're in tune.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You when you were in tune,
Totally.
things aren't hard. If you're not in tune, it's a little difficult. But
Yeah.
you're in tune.
I would say the main thing is just most of them need it cold. Set up an AC, set up a misting system. Easy.
And so with your verandas in your living room,
Yes.
which you have no furniture.
Absolutely not.
I remember this guy. He had a couch, and he was building all these cages. And
Yeah, and you were the first one to like get rid of the couch.
I'm like, what's this guy gonna do? And then I told him, get rid of the couch. And the next thing you know, man, he's showing his living room. There's no more couch.
Absolutely not.
And so let me ask you this. So now you can't keep those Europlatus in with the monitors because they're warmer.
So the Hankeli, they can actually tolerate the same warmth as the tree monitors, just not the basket.
Okay.
So I actually have the Hankeli in with the tree monitor.
Oh,
yeah.
In cohabiting?
So like in the room.
Oh, in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so like they can handle it like ambient wise, like 76, 78, and like even warm spots into the 80s. They're chilling.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
super easy.
when I got my emerald tree balls from Josh Alder, he goes, "Oh, those things are going to do great in your room." I never had a tree boa. I mean, I love boas. I've had boas. I've never had tree boas. I basically took a Mike's Monitor socialization caging system.
I remember that.
I took the logs out and I put twigs and tree boa stuff.
Water.
And next thing I know, I got babies coming out my butt. I got a gravid female now. So with that being said, so you do have some that require cooler temperatures that aren't in that room.
They're in my bedroom, and I get to sleep in the cold.
I was going to say,
I love it.
That's how I love it.
I was going to say, wait a minute, man. You don't have a living room.
No.
I was like, what'd you do? Get rid of the bathroom, the bedroom?
Yeah, I know.
What you got?
No,
Need the bathroom.
Dude, they're so small. They don't take up a lot of space. They're on a 4x6 foot painter's rack in like the closet in my bedroom that we don't use. And so we just have an AC unit in there, and it's 73 during the day, 66 at night, and in the winter I drop it to 62 at night. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that too.
My wife Karen would love it too.
Oh,
because I've been with her 11 years, and I've been cold for 11 years. Literally. I mean, in the winter time, windows open, fans going on.
Same.
I'm like,
That's me.
Same,
I
man.
feel like the Exorcist, man. I'm laying there in bed, and I open my eyes, and I go, and this, you know, when she was in a cold ass room, I was like, oh, so again.
And it's so funny too, because my girlfriend's like, it's so cold in here. She's got 2 blankets on. I'm like, but
That's
the animals.
Yeah,
But the animals.
Well, you know what? Well, you know, we kind of got a theme going here. Since we had Adeline, and and my wife is going through a health situation right now.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem to be very serious at this point, but I couldn't do the stuff I do without.
Oh, totally.
Her. And your woman, wife.
Not quite there yet.
Okay. So, but she tolerates and supports.
She helps so much. I have developed such a severe allergy to dubia.
Really?
I cannot go near them without having an asthma attack.
Wow.
I haven't had an asthma attack since I was like 8 years old. If I lean over the dubia tub and grab one, I'm sneezing, coughing, itching, and can't breathe.
And it builds.
Yeah.
It don't get better. It gets worse.
Yeah, and she has taken over 100% of taking care of the dubia, feeding them, cleaning them, and when I need dubia to feed the tree monitors, she puts them in tubs for me, and I just walk out and toss them to animals.
Is she here with you today?
She's not. No, she actually just got a tattoo apprenticeship, so she's at home drawing.
So you're going to be covered. You're her new drawing board.
Yep,
absolutely.
But again, for a real short, quick interview with Cody Cobb. Cody Cobb, everybody. Tree monitor breeder and Europlates.
Yeah.
Europlates extraordinaire. I love you, buddy. You're a good friend.
I didn't even mention I just got F2 green trees.
Nice.
Eggs on the ground anyway.
Very
Yeah, one of the greens that I hatched raised up, and now she's laying eggs for me.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Anyway.
Now we're gonna bring in Crystal and Kurt. You can come in.
I don't know.
I think she wants me to take pictures.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
How are you? Good, how are you?
How you doing, Crystal? I don't know if this woman here needs an introduction into the reptile hobby because you are literally everywhere. I see you at
That's true.
Croc Fest, Turtle Fest, the
Oh
Turtle
my
Club.
gosh. So I just spent a month down in Florida. I was doing like alligator necropsies and blood
Very cool.
samples and getting on the back. You probably saw the
I
pictures.
did,
and
I did.
on 826
And you know
pounds.
the craziest thing about that? The alligator looked happy. You were on his back, and he was like, "Man, this ain't so bad." But so I got to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you,
The answer is yes.
are you an educated woman? Are you like you're talking about doing all these scientific research and stuff, or are you just very in the hobby, or are you closet herpetologist? What don't we know about Crystal? Tell
Oh,
us
there's a
about
lot you don't know about me that would not be
this.
appropriate
I'm
for
going
this podcast.
to talk to Kurt later, and he's going to fill me in.
Oh, is it okay if I say in public I love you? Or is it too late? I shouldn't have said that.
No, you can say it. I mean, I don't hear it often. I don't hear it often. Thank you. And we all love Crystal. She's a pillar in the community. Like I say, you just everywhere. And that, like, I always think, she's from New York, upstate New York. But wait a minute, she's in Tennessee. She's in Pittsburgh. She's here. Like,
So
she's never at home.
Living life.
No, I live more in hotels than I do.
It's not a bad-
at
it's not a
home,
bad
I
thing.
think, you know?
It's fun.
I survive off Best Western breakfast.
Yeah, but the Continental ain't too bad, because you can get the wafer, right?
Yeah,
You
they
make
have
the
the
big-ass
waffle
waffle.
iron. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I try
Eggs
not
are
to
never
eat
good
those.
though. Eggs are never good. They never hit the eggs on food.
No,
I think they do that on purpose. So
Yeah.
you don't just
Don't
keep
come
going
back.
back.
Yeah, right. That way they trade on. They don't have to refill it. It just stays
Yeah.
half full. But so what is your real interest? I know it seems like turtles are
So-
like big for you, and maybe crocodilians.
I like everything.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Is
That's
I
all of our
love
problems.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not like some people have their specialties. Something that they really particularly like. But
Yeah.
my problem is I love everything.
Yeah.
So
That's the problem. Well, so I think as a young man, a boy coming up, I like toads and ants.
Yes.
I loved everything. And then I went through that phase where I had like the hodgepodge collection. So I had, I don't think I ever had a bearded dragon, but we'll just say I had a bearded dragon, leopard gecko, toads, fish, birds, this, that, the other thing. And then I really kind of focused in on breeding North American colubrids, like a lot of the desert rat snake, bogus ophis and stuff, and the Senecolas, the western green rats. And then at a Lee Watson's reptile swap, I remember Brian was there with me. I was breeding rainbow boas, and somebody came up to
Was
me
Brian
and
doing
said,
monitors at that point too?
"Oh yeah, he's always been a
I
monitor."
figured. I just had to ask.
So guy comes.
What?
You're always been a monitor guy.
we're only saying mean things about you, Brian. It's cool.
Exactly.
So the guy came up to me. I had bred my emerald, not my emerald, my rainbow boas, and I was all proud of them. And he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you want to do a trade?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you got?" He goes, "I got this monitor." I'm like, I back in those days, it's a long time ago. I knew Savannah monitors, water monitors, and Nile monitors. I'm like, I don't want a monitor. The guy goes, "Sure, it's a beautiful peach throat." I'm like, and then, but it kind of peach throat. I never heard of that. So worked the show all day. At the end of the show, everybody runs around dealing and trading and shit. The guy comes up and he's got the peach roll with him. He goes, "You sure you don't want to trade for the peach roll?" I'm like, "What's that?" He goes, "It's a peach roll monitor, Brandis joviensis." I'm like, "Yeah, we'll trade." So I traded the rainbow boa for that animal, and literally it was 2 months later, all my rat snakes were gone, and I was in the monitors. So, hey, how you doing, Doc? How you doing? Oh, come on. So that's where you're at. You like a little bit of everything, and and I feel horrible for not bringing this up in the first place. But you guys run and own like an educational zoo facility?
Yeah, it's New York State's only reptile zoo. So
Okay.
we work with close to 200 species with a little bit of everything. So we also have toads.
Nice.
And,
Love toads.
You know.
So you're in New York State?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you
Close to
probably
me.
go by her
Yeah.
spot all
You're
the
in
time.
Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania. I grew up in Jersey, but I'm in Pennsylvania now. Yeah.
But Nick does a lot of traveling up to the
Yeah, I'm in New York.
because you're like
I'm in Pennsylvania all the time.
That's funny.
So
because you guys are
we
like in
connect.
beautiful New York, not like New York City.
Yeah, we have waterfalls and gorges, and there's more dairy cows in my county than humans.
Yeah.
So
When people
what-
think of New York, they think about this much of New York. They don't
Yes.
understand.
So what is that? And what do you live in, Rochester?
About an hour south of us.
Okay. So
Albany,
In the
cousins.
middle of nowhere. So.
yeah, not where the Orange County Chopper guys were.
No.
No, that's close to me.
Is that
Yeah,
close to
that's in
Newburgh?
New York City. I think.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I think that.
Because I know they always emphasize West Coast or no Orange County Choppers, not
Not
West
County.
Coast.
Yeah.
So you guys are up there in that beautiful, beautiful country, and you have New York's only educational reptile.
Yeah,
zoo.
Wow.
it's interactive because we do take the animals out, like the kids and adults, to be able to touch. Not all the animals, not all of them want to be interactive. I have some Australian brown water pythons that like to go for the face. So, you know,
Yeah.
insurance
Those are-
company says, you know, not real good.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't you guys had a fire not too long ago?
Yeah, last year. It's been a year and a couple of weeks.
And you guys are rebuilt now, and
Yep, we are open.
So- when you're out gallivanting and cabareting all over the country, this poor guy got to stay at home and take care
I'm
of
going to
everything.
deny everything about
Okay.
my travels.
I got you.
Okay.
But so Kurt holds it down for you. Or you have,
Yeah, we have like a group of people. Yeah.
but you have people that do a well job, keep it running, keep animals alive, and you're free to do you guys' thing, which is a very cool thing. And when Monitorfest was a little touchy this year because Brian, loved the guy. Brian's a very intricate guy, complicated things go haywire quick with that guy. But I always try to bring him back in, and I keep telling him,
I think you're the only one that can.
it's
Bring him in.
I'm like, bro, it's the 50th anniversary. You gotta do it. You got hang up the phone, get a call 2 days later. It's on. I'm like, I told you. Like, why do we waste the time? But that was deep. It was very deep into the year. So we had it, and then we put it out there, and then you responded, and you were wherever you were. I'm like, she
I don't
ain't
even
gonna
know
come.
where I was
Yeah,
at that point.
She's not gonna.
I know you. She was down in Florida.
Oh, that's right. That's where you were wrestling the alligator.
Yes.
You were wrestling the happy alligator.
I love it. Oh my
So,
God, I love crocodiles.
And then when I seen you respond and said you're on a plane, I'm like, oh, I know she's coming. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm glad you guys came. And Kurt, always pleasure to see you.
You too.
And Crystal, thank you for coming. You're the great.
Nice to meet you, Kurt.
Yeah,
Nice
nice to meet you. Take care.
You
Thank
know-
you. Crystal Porfoy, right? Okay.
Yeah, trust me, that ain't the worst fever. Boy fair.
Boy Fair. Okay.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. So, would you lose?
I don't know. My
Oh, your
mind. There we go.
Your glasses.
I lost that a long time ago.
Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no
Crystal.
problem.
Appreciate you guys.
Well, we love
Well, if
you.
you're out there later, I'll talk to you.
Yeah. Well, you guys
We'll
are
wrap
sticking
this
around, right?
No, we're not. I don't-
No.
You're
You
not-
want me to leave?
No. I want when we get done with this, we'll hang.
Okay. All right.
We'll be
Sounds
out
good.
Where's
Thank
Mason? Thank you.
I don't know what Mason is. I can't see.
Where's Mason?
I was gonna get
You can give Mason. Listen, whoever.
Yeah.
Mason. These are going to be quick ones.
Yeah.
Mason, Janice,
2 hours.
Jeremy. Who?
I said we've been out like 2 hours.
Yeah. So just a couple more quick, and then
Yep.
we'll do our big drop,
Let's
and
do it.
then we'll call it.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God Nick's my wheels too. I can't even get around. He's walking around. So, this is almost like Janice. She can't hear me. Go. This is like a reunion of a lot of guests that we've already interviewed, whether it be on this show or the other show I used to do. So,
Hey, I got all my guns out.
oh, nice. We're almost done here. Are they loaded?
Uncle Mike's got his guns out.
Yeah,
too.
they're fucking loaded. There's no point in having an empty gun in your fucking house. Hey, Jeremy, come have a seat.
Here. Take mine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Take mine.
Well, thanks, Nick.
Of course.
So we wanted to bring
Hey, everybody.
What are we eating up here?
This is Jeremy Redon.
So we
Who came all the way out from the West Coast. We part of Monitorfest. This is his third year, and he's been breeding. Coming
guy. And working on lace.
Working on lace.
and man, talk about a traveler. This guy comes from Portland, Oregon, right?
Yeah, every year.
Every year, Portland, Oregon. So we wanted to get him on here so you can see him and hear him again. Of course, you're going to come on as a guest again.
I think, yeah.
As soon as you hit them, the various, we'll get back on. We'll talk about that. But I see all these people out here. Everybody that we've interviewed and friends. So I wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to come out here and say hi. So Jeremy Rigdon, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Not a better place to be Memorial Day weekend, man. Love coming out here.
Let me tell you.
I gotta say, dude. Again, you're another reason why I don't charge a fucking dime for anybody to come out here because, he's a dedicated monitor guy. He flies in on his own dime, and he's been one of the guys that offered, like, hey, you want any money for anything? You want me to do anything? You want me to pick up this? I'm like, no, this is all on me because of how far you're coming in to come on and hang out. And I love it because he's one of the last guys, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
He's still here hanging out.
He come a long way. He's got to get his money.
Night shifter for life, man. And I'm 2 hours different than you guys, too.
Yeah.
Wow. So, oh man, what was I going to say? So let me ask you something, Jeremy. You've been to all of them, haven't you? Or
The last three.
Yeah, he's been the last three.
So what does Monitorfest mean to you? Because obviously it means something because you travel for it. You come year after year. So what does Monitorfest mean to you, my man?
I love it. It's community.
Yep.
I love this community. I have friends all across the nation, other countries from it. But Monitorfest is everybody in the United States, man, getting together for the day, hanging out at Waterloo's place. He's a gracious host.
Absolutely.
And we just hang out and talk lizards and life.
Yeah.
It's just great to have similar people with similar interests as you.
It's funny that you come to a place called Monitorfest and you get into some, and I'm not talking about monitor, but you get into some really deep life conversation with people here, and they help. Sometimes people just need to talk and get things off their chest,
right?
And it helps. So,
like I said, it's rejuvenating.
Yeah.
Like
So we appreciate you coming out year after year, and you're Jeremy Rigdon, everybody. He's a great man. Check him out on all the social media.
So, Jeremy, I know you're showing videos. You're revamping some of your enclosures, and you got stuff going on in the garage. So,
just
want to tell them what you're doing?
Ended up moving a couple months ago, so most of you have seen just moving cages that have been built once or twice already, moving them to a new location, kind of going through like the trials and tribulations of doing that and getting everything settled into a new house, trying to get my female comfortable, getting ready to lay, talking to these guys about differences in how she uses the ponds and things. It's just differences that you've seen by getting things ready and trying to do things kind of nice and try to lower bills and things and use this sun power to power stuff. So that's a big trial that I've been working on.
You got the solar too, right?
Yeah. So I'm working on hopefully trialing that out and have more to say about that this winter. Hopefully I can get through on just stored sun power, which I think is kind of interesting.
So what's your future plans? What species are you're kind of nailing right now with the Coming Eye? You've been real successful with them. What are some of the species maybe in the future that you want to work with?
Working with the lace monitors right now. Normals, I got a Dawn Church male, and I got a young hopeful female that I got from Alec about 1.5 years ago.
which is from my line.
Beautiful animal, but raising her up, hoping it's a she, and I can get work on some babies there. And then I've been thinking about expanding, getting maybe either dark lace or potentially tricolors and getting into those. And just expanding. Next, I got some more cage builds coming up. Kind of fill out my space and then fill them cages up.
So, Jeremy, you had said something earlier that I kind of wanted to make a point with. So you actually take your cages apart and move them and rebuild them?
Yeah, a couple times now.
You mean you don't take a sledgehammer and a bobcat to him and just destroy him and build a new one? This guy here. Hey, I remember he calls me. He goes, yeah, because I'm wrecking that cage. I'm like, what are you doing wrecking the cage? He goes, hey, the lights aren't in the right spot. Bing, boom,
I have
boom, bing.
And destroyed more cages than I've built over the years because shit just hasn't. Hey, Gino, shut up. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah, so
Come here, buddy. Hey.
So again, we wanted to, these next. Hey, Gino, you want to get in? He is. Hey, there's somebody in there.
I've never seen a horse that barks.
If there's some idiot at the front door who doesn't see everybody in the fucking driveway, they need to go.
So these next.
Shut up!
These next few interviews we're gonna do are gonna be really quick. We're gonna unleash the Kraken, right?
Thanks for having me.
We're gonna unleash the Kraken.
Wait, where are you going?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
So again, thank you for always coming.
I'm still in the middle. You know, some different aspects.
Man, we're like on
I know we're at 3, but hey,
you were eating a sandwich.
Let's go.
I'm getting low. I want to eat.
All right, Mike's got to go to eat a sandwich.
Yeah.
But me and Jeremy were actually, before I got rid of my ornatus, we were talking about filtration methods and trying to, unfortunately, a lot of the monitors that a lot of people like to keep, like, the Mertens, the Waters, your mangroves, your tricolors, your blue tails, the whole 9 yards. Water is always an issue, and it's always inviting, and it's always kind of cool to get feedback from other people that are like, hey, I think this might work. Because for years I was
drain, rinse, and fill.
Yeah, I was entertaining the drain, rinse, and fill, but incorporating like what do you call it? What do we put in your sink?
The grinder.
The grinder, the food
food processor.
Garbage disposal.
Garbage disposal. So if you incorporated that into like a big water monitor cage or your Mertens or whatever, and it would break down a lot of that harder waste or whatever. It might add a couple more hours to your life that you're not dedicating to be like, hey, I gotta completely drain whatever. So you were, me and you were going kind of back and forth, bouncing around different ideas with that, and I think it's something that could happen from a, I guess, perspective of trial and error. Just kind of keep trying to build up whatever, but obviously like doing biofilters, using like a food disposal just for that initial breakdown. They get everything to pass
That's
through.
a neat idea.
Yeah, I mean
really
it's something that I think that would help people that want to keep Mertens, want to keep Waters, want to keep Niles. A lot of the Indica stuff.
Anything that's a help, a step in the.
I love talking like filtration and the differences in it. 'Cause we all do it to like different standards now. Like you got people that still dump and fill
That's me.
daily.
It's me too, but some enclosures I actually incorporate some mechanical filtration and rinse and fill. But you are a filter guy.
I'm a filter guy, really. I just tried on one of my cages doing a dump and fill, and it's like, man, this is just too much work. Like the filter, I got that run it like an aquarium. I'll do a water change as needed every 2 weeks to a month.
Same with my Mertens, but they rarely shit in the water.
Yeah.
So
Like
My
mine
goal with
will.
the next one is to do waste gates and just have a nozzle, like a hidden nozzle in every enclosure, and just turn it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes things easy.
Yeah, you don't gotta touch anything. Open the door and turn the valve.
Yeah,
Right, that'd be
speaking of
nice.
that, Nick, me and Alec were talking about like your framing for your cages. You were welding.
Yeah.
All your framework.
Yep.
Are you still doing that? Do you still?
I wouldn't do it next time.
No.
I did it for this place, but I wouldn't do it next time. Too much work. And the metal's a pain in
What
the
does
ass.
it sound like when they go bouncing off
Yeah,
the wall?
it sounds like you're running on a tin roof.
So he gets a lot of like, scratching.
I
and
would
big
do,
bang.
honestly, what they're also going to do something
You got
basically like
Freddy
yours,
Krueger.
with the cement
Yeah.
and wood. That's the route I was going.
I didn't know if you were if you're like TIG welding just a frame and then
Yeah.
using wood.
Well, I used wood and I welded some. It depended on where it was. I did a little bit of both.
All right, so
But
everybody,
again, here's more things you can learn coming out here.
yeah, you know what's funny? I just noticed porch. I love it. It should have said Waterloo's porch. But so everybody here, we've got Jeremy rigged on again. Thank you for your friendship and being here
Yeah.
all of this
love it.
time.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Brad.
Exit stage left.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Can we get Brad?
You want
Brad?
Brad?
Yeah. Let's do Brad. then.
Brad!
Everybody's respecting your neighbors, but you.
I live here.
Yeah, you live here.
Here, dude.
He's coming.
Actually, I gotta give Brad my House of Hydro fog machine. That thing is freaking phenomenal. Brad, also, I got all that foam inside that you gotta take that you didn't take last year.
You're right.
And I got
And
some other foam.
it's beautiful stuff. It's only a year older.
Yeah. But
You
you want to play it whole
Look, it's intact.
Yeah.
Thank you, Waterloo.
Have a seat.
All right.
Oh, you got to get your do-rag.
Lights off.
So, can we do a drum roll somehow?
He's got it.
Drum roll, please. So here we go. The big announcement for the beginning future of Monitor Brains podcast. So, of course, you all know Bioactive Brad here. Me and Nick, we were talking, and again, we talk about how organic this thing started. We talked about, and we kind of hit a plateau. And I was talking to Nicky Nick, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? I got this idea." And we talked about it for a while, and there was nobody, literally, out of all the little niches we're gonna fill,
Yep.
there was nobody who came in at number one than Brad Gierke.
Yep.
So he is like,
He's the reason for us to push this forward.
yeah. So this big announcement. So let me set this up a little bit. Nicky Nick's, I feel, I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like I like to help people. So I see Nicky Nick coming up, and I invest time and knowledge or whatever into him, and I see it coming back. Brad started with a couple animals he bought from me, came to my house, seen my Mertens enclosure, and you were blown away.
Fell in love with it, man. Amazing.
So, and we didn't know each other real well then. I mean, we're friends. And, then in talking with you and, getting to know your life and how similar our lives have been and are, I never knew how creative you were. You know what I mean? So he said, but I'm like, yeah, good luck. I'm thinking, good luck, kid. Yeah. And then he already was doing bioactive builds. But when he seen the Zoopoxy and the way it was laid out, and, it's almost with Brad, it's almost like, I pride myself in building my naturalistic enclosures. I love it. I love it as much as keeping all this stuff. Then this guy comes on, and it kind of makes me look. So the apprentice and the teacher. The apprentice has overtaken the teacher, and I couldn't be more proud. I mean, the work that you do, and not only that, like I try to explain, I'm loud, I'm gruff, gravelly voice, whatever. Then when I seen you on your channel, on your YouTube, is it? Yeah, YouTube channel. he calls me up one day. He goes, "Yeah, what do you think of this?" Uncle Mike sends me a picture. He's got micrometers, he's got jigsaws, he's got this size. I'm like, "Oh, where are you going?" He goes, "Well, I'm going to get building on a thing." I'm like, "Dude, I use a screw gun and a skill saw." But it shows. This guy does it. He does it. He takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, your shit ain't out of whack at all. You're so precise. And then the way you put it out into the world, your calm demeanor, your eloquent speech that is very relatable, calming to a lot of people, especially a goon like me. So what we decided is, figured you put in your work and you're a master. And so our first extension of Monitor Brains podcast, we reached out to Brad and we said, "Hey man, would you like to come and do a segment on Monitor Brains?" And of course, what he does is not just monitors, but it's beyond monitors. Dart frogs,
Colotes, and I've cared for a lot of different animals over the years.
Yeah. Right.
Notice,
And so we says, "Hey, would you want to come on Monitor Brains?" And now it kind of launched us into a different spectrum to where we can't say Monitor Brains for Brad, because Monitor, his brain, he's bioactive brain. He's our new guy. He's our bioactive brain on what ultimately in the end is going to be a Reptile Brains network. Okay, we're going to get other skilled keepers for the different segments of the thing, but Brad is going to be our man for bioactive builds. And just again, man, I just hope you don't take us over, because you're so good.
I think he's gonna.
But
There's no one better.
Hey, but you know what? I gotta say, I was a lot of things growing up in my life. I wasn't always a good person. Changed my life 11 years ago, and not only did when I changed my life, it changed my thinking. Again, I give it all to the Lord. So I'm not angry like I used to be. I used to be a very angry person. Jealousy, arrogance, and now it's like, wait a minute, man. I don't know. The Lord changed my heart, and I'm different. I want to see people succeed. And when I seen Nick and his talents, I'm like, dude, we gotta get you. And you're already out there. You don't need us to get out there. You're out there. You're doing great things. So we appreciate you accepting our offer to come on. So tell us what you got planned.
So, first and foremost, Nick, Mike, thanks for asking me to be part of an amazing podcast, Monitor Brains. I mean, I tune in. Realistically, that's what I listen to when I'm in the reptile room. Aside from me point and shooting and recording builds,
which you told me about today with this giant microphone that we have here, it's freaking cool.
Yeah, it works wonders, especially with your voiceover.
Yeah, that's great.
When I'm not, actually using my phone for, recording, because I do all my footage on my phone, I'm listening to my voice. Like, it is hands down, point blank, the best reptile podcast out there.
Thank you.
And then even more so when it comes to monitor information, the guests that you guys have that show up and are able to talk monitors with the two of you guys who I've always looked up to. It's just amazing. So to be able to be asked to be part of this is it's a no-brainer. It's definitely a no-brainer. No pun intended.
Yeah. He's right in there with us.
Yeah. But what do I have in store? I mean, realistically, I have always been a shoot from the hip kind of guy when it comes to stuff like this. I got a good couple of guest speakers that I'd like to invite on for the podcast, just so we can talk naturalistic building, whether it's, from the ground up, whether it's building out the actual shell of an enclosure, whether it's using zoopoxy or other methods. And I think I'm not only going to be able to talk about some of the experiences that I've had while building enclosures and some of the trials and tribulations that I've had, but also when having new guests come on and just kind of having a back and forth conversation and learning about some of the things that other keepers are using, right? Now I'm going to start learning in return, which the ultimate goal, which I see with the two of you guys, which is another reason why I said yes, is to be able to help push the hobby and the industry even further, which ultimately just ends up benefiting the animals that we care for. Right? The lowest common denominator, that's never been my style, and I respect what you guys also do, not only for the breeding component that you guys do and the care that you do, but also the husbandry that you offer. And I think what better way to kind of get involved with something like this would be to join Monitor Brains, partner up, and really let's take it to the next level. You know, Nick, we were talking about it earlier. I was thinking about doing a podcast on my channel, but one, I don't think the algorithm would like it, but then two, like, I'm just totally honored to be able to do this on your guys' channel and just be part of something amazing, you know, during the birth stage of what you guys are doing, and hopefully be able to, you know, add my 2 cents and just get a better word out there for people that are just trying to learn how to care for their animals on the end of building naturalistic enclosures.
And we're honored to have you, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're a total asset to all aspects of this community. We just happen to be monitor guys, but I've seen all your builds and you do fantastic things. I'm sure you'd set up a goldfish bowl, unlike a goldfish bowl. So that goldfish would be one happy goldfish, which is what we always wanted as a little kid. You know, if I caught a toad in my backyard, I wouldn't just throw them on some, you know, moss. I'd give them a cool setup, a nice hut. I try to do the best I can for that animal. And that's how I was all through my years growing up. And then the internet came out, and it was kingsnake.com. And it kind of opened the world up to where now I'm seeing, you know, I'm doing all this stuff. And I see most hobbyists in the U.S. would have, you know, one hide box, the water dish, the light over the top. Just lowest common denominator, right? But I'm always going above and beyond. Now I'm starting to see stuff that's going on in Europe. And in Europe, they've been doing these builds forever. And it's just now starting to catch on in the United States. And obviously, I've been doing it a long time. I've been caught on to many people. I caught on to you, obviously. And you are touching thousands and thousands of people.
I can't tell you how many people I've shown your Mertens.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
There's so many.
New video coming out next Sunday.
I can't wait.
Putting them in.
Nice.
So,
And you know, something I thought was very amazing was you talked to me as you were building it out, and I was like, "What's that?" And you said to me, "That's Pride Rock." I'm like Pride Rock, like in the
Lion King.
The Lion King. I'm like in the Lion King. It's like, yeah, Pride Rock. You put up a video the other day that Merton's sitting on Pride Rock, proud.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dude, look at this guy.
It's like Simba up there.
Yeah. So there you go. That's our big announcement. Is we have Bioactive Brad, joining Reptile Brains podcast. Eventually, we're gonna stay in our lane. You're gonna do your thing. And then we're going to find other people for the other niches in the hobby. But, man, with that being said, it just blows me away that, you know, you're without a doubt a master cage designer, cage builder, and creative mind in this. And we're honored to have you with us on this stuff, and can't wait to see what you do. Anything else you want to say?
Once again, just honored to be able to be part of it. And I mean, we've talked about this in the past, whether it's on a podcast or I was on your guys' show earlier this year, it was last year. And I mean, I've learned a lot from you just throughout this whole process. You've made an appearance in a few of my videos, you know, just because the mentorship that you've given me with naturalistic building and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this whole new chapter experience to be able to get out something a little bit longer than a 15-minute video, like where we can actually have conversation, go back and forth, and even like in my videos, I think they end up looking pretty simple, but you don't see all the F-bombs that are dropped, you know? So during a podcast...
I'll see there, because I beat them out.
yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry for making you work that.
No, I've been doing it lately, too. I've been catching myself.
But during a podcast, like I think that's like the real raw experience, too. You know, where we can actually get down to causes and conditions on why some of the things I've done have turned out the way they have, or some of the issues I've had and mistakes I've made, and then also, like I was saying earlier, learning from other people too.
Absolutely.
I might have a
Sparks
great idea to
conversations
do
that you
something.
wouldn't have by yourself.
Exactly.
And you forget things that you wouldn't put in the video because you forgot. So these people are going to bring those up. You're like, oh, I have an answer for that.
Yeah.
So
It's actually why I started doing videos, because my bills are pretty complex. I'm like, well, if I'm not gonna remember how big this
Roy
was,
Payne.
or where did I
Roy
put
Payne.
this bolt or this screw, I can just look back and check it out.
Thank you, Roy.
But, yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
I'm going to be a big fan, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I got ulterior motives too, Like I love watching your stuff, but now you're going to be on this channel, and I'll be watching all the time. But like you say it all the time, and it's life. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
So, like I said, back in my younger days when I was an angry young man, I'd probably say, that guy, he took me over. Now I'm like, have at it, do your thing. And man, I just love to see what you do. And I'm glad and honored that you're on our show. You're like Nick, you got a young family coming up. I'm so proud of all that you and Jessica have done. You know what I'm talking about. And your beautiful kids coming up. This is a great family thing that we got going.
Yep.
So thank you for accepting our invitation.
Yeah, of course.
Family brains.
Family brains. There you go, man. Family brains.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we have our new associate.
Something.
Run with it. Yeah.
Our new guy.
Our new guy.
Hey, when they say I got a guy.
Yeah.
So we got a new guy, and man, I don't know how long this podcast has been going, but I see the
2.5 hours.
I see the sandwich stack is getting really low.
Yeah.
Nick is almost a skeleton
I'm
over
going to
here,
fall over.
so he's got to eat.
And I'm sitting.
So from Mike's Monitors,
Nicky Nick.
Raspberry Bioactive Builds.
Yep. We thank you guys for all tuning in. And, man, I hear it all the time. I'm the biggest. I'm the best. Da, da, da. Y'all better watch out because the Brain family, we're coming after you. We're coming. So thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you, guys. It was fun.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the live on, guys, over there. It might be a little bit.